What is happening, everybody? Welcome to the Cam&Zay Hub. Hope you're having a good day.
The hub.
The Hub.
What kind of hub we talking?
The Fun Hub.
Welcome to the chill hour with Cam and Zay. We hope you guys are ready for a calm, relaxed, eventful, joyful time.
As you can tell, we have some new information at the top of the screen. Because our stream last time went for 3 hours and almost never ended due to a heavy amount of donations, and a lot of the donations being of the lesser kind with a lot of suggestions, we've decided to add a limit. If you donate $5 or less, we will read one of your suggestions and potentially put it up for a poll. If you do $10 to $25, you can do up to 2 suggestions that can potentially go up on a poll for the live chat. $50 or more, of course, however many you can fit in there. This is just to help us from being stuck in an endless loop of suggestions. We appreciate all of them nonetheless, but we have to respect our time as much as we have to respect yours.
Yeah. It also just kind of makes it a little more fair because to be able to, throw $1 and then suggest like 5 movies when some people are throwing in, Now, granted, some people don't have multiple suggestions, but it helps us and it helps y'all. So you're not stuck looking at these ugly mugs for too long.
Now, of course, you can always leave a super chat without suggesting. We just had to post the rules so that nobody's confused. Speaking of super chatting without suggestion, Perfect Hand Productions comes in with a $2 smackaroonie already off the bat. Perfect Hand says, "Oh, look who decided to show up." Yes, sorry for being a bit late, everybody. We were just doing a reaction.
Yes.
It was a request from our Big Bite member. We just finished recording our reaction to Moulin Rouge.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Sensational.
Passionate.
Effervescent. I don't even know what that really means.
Full of lust.
And love.
And tragedy.
Tragedy. Despair.
Music.
Dancing.
Lights.
Mustaches.
Cameras.
Touching, weirdly.
Action.
Oh, goodness.
It was beautiful. I absolutely enjoyed
awesome.
It.
It's fantastic.
And yes, a dream. Elephants.
Oh, true.
Listen, y'all. Happy May. Hope it's gonna be great. Mother's Day is coming up. Memorial Day is coming up. And we are come what may, because it's May, as some would say. Thank you for that one, Stacy.
Good one, Stacy.
We haven't decided if we're going to put it on YouTube yet, but it will be a full-length reaction. Why don't we make a poll? See what you guys think.
Yeah. Quick one to start it off. And forgive me while I stuff my face. I'm hungry.
Thank you again, Perfect Hand.
Yes, thank you, Perfect Hand. Jack B. Cam and I met at a summer camp, actually, when we were very young. Well, younger than we are now, that's for sure. And it was friendship at first conversation. And now look at us. Now look at us. Look at us. Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk?
Not me.
I would never have thunk.
I would never thunk it. Does a franchise count as one suggestion?
If we can put it in one question, then you can do it as a suggestion. For example, if you say the Harry Potter franchise, we'll put the Harry Potter franchise, as the poll for the chat. we're not going to put each individual movie, but you can do a franchise as long as you understand that we're going to be doing that would be one poll potentially.
Look at all these beautiful people in the chat. How's everyone doing? How's your day? Guys, it's almost Friday. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Almost Friday. Hope you all submit your tax returns. Just, I don't know why that came across my head. Make sure you submit your taxes. We met at the School of Rock, possibly. We did not meet at band camp. Super hot in Ohio today, 90 degrees. Damn. Lonnie, we actually did react to the movie Friday. It is on our channel. It's actually one of our highest viewed films. It's I think at like 82K views. Already Friday there for you, Amir? Fair. $94 in Kansas City. It's storming. What returns?
The
Yeah,
poll
you're right.
is up. Make a decision, my friends.
By returns, I mean that the IRS returns to rob me again, like they do every year. Just kidding. We love you, IRS. Don't want to get in their bad sides, guys. Gotta be, I think.
Remember, everybody, each poll will only be up for 1 minute.
60 seconds.
You both look like you could be models just saying being honest. Oh, Xander, that is so nice.
Thank you. Fun fact, I came in second in a beauty pageant when I was a baby. I have the trophy, actually.
Do you really?
Swear to God.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom.
I won first in a beauty pageant when I was 25. I just won.
Mr. Universe? Is that you? I don't know. What are there beauty pageants for guys?
I'm Mr. Multiverse.
Okay, here we go. See, this is the problem. See, this is the problem.
Okay, looks like most of you want it. Good to know. 65%, I think it was. Cool. Tariq here. Oh, it's 60. 60-40. Okay.
Yeah.
Tariq here with a $2 super chat.
What's poppin', Cam&Zay? What's poppin', Tariq? How you doing? Welcome, brother.
Glad to see you here. Whenever I see that profile picture, I just know who it is.
Always. R.I.P. to the GOAT, by the way. Kobe Bryant.
R.I.P. But thank you, Tariq. Hope you're having a good night. And thank you for the $2 super chat.
Mystic Mouse, that's the best part. We do have jobs.
Yes, we do.
So the business model, and you don't have to pay to get us to react to a good movie. We react to plenty of good movies, all on the channel.
Which one? Who said this?
This is at 9:54. Mystic Mouse. I work 2 jobs. This is third, actually. We work 3. You work 2 jobs now. Cameron, I'm proud of you. You got 2 jobs now.
Am I having? Oh yes, we have a job.
Yeah,
and this is
3 of them
actually
total.
also a job. And nobody has to pay us anything. Our videos are free. That's the best
True.
part.
True. The Babadook was creepy as hell. Yeah, I agree. I actually just started rewatching that with Tina like the other day, and I couldn't do it by myself.
Yeah, I saw that movie. It's creepy.
Yeah.
Next on the list.
Let's see here.
Oh, I'm trying to change the music.
Oh, look at this.
What is this?
Oh, okay.
Indubitably. It's like the music, you know.
Oh, it looks like Melissa Disha. Is that the next one?
Melissa Disha with a $5 smackaroonie.
What up, Melissa?
Says, I just flew in and boy, are my tattooed wings are tired. My tattooed wings are tired. So good to see you guys. Okay. I see what you did there. Because I got tattooed wings.
But Cameron can't fly.
I've tried.
He does get fly, though.
And I am fly.
That's your one compliment for the day, so bask in it. You have a limit. I can't gas you up too much.
You got to gas me up.
I'm sorry.
You got to gas me up where you got to
instead.
put one of those things in me that they put in the cows that expel the gas.
I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh, okay.
Thank
Melissa?
you. Thank you, Melissa. Glad to see you here.
Hope you had a safe flight.
Hope you had a safe flight. And yeah, glad you could make it. Sometimes you might be in the air. We don't know. But thank you for the $5 super chat. Oh, and of course, Biblical, just so you know, it's not like we're not going to read suggestions from the live chat. We'll still get to those if there's no super chats. Super chats are prioritized.
They just get prioritized. That's literally the only difference between a normal chat and a super chat.
And a super chat is more likely to get on a poll for the live stream. We can't put every chat in the live stream on a poll for the live stream or anything, but that is the way it goes. Don't worry. Still leave some suggestions in the live chat. There's always a chance we get to them.
I got one for a poll too, for the YouTube. We can get to that one a little bit later.
Okay.
From Keith. And
thank you again, Melissa. Next up, Jason Dominguez with a $5 smackaroni. Thank you so much, Jason. Jason says, may I suggest The Fury, 1978, directed by Brian De Palma? You may suggest it. We'll put it on a poll for the live stream now. And don't you worry, regardless of the results, it will be added to the list. The poll is just to determine what color it gets in order to see how it may be treated in the future. For example, a potential YouTube poll or Patreon poll.
Yeah, that's a very important point. So if you think just because if it doesn't get a color or anything, guys, just know it doesn't mean we just scratch it off the list. It's in the I don't know what's like a where do they trap someone in Superman? The universe thing where you can't. There's like it's nothing.
Oh, the Phantom Zone.
Thank you, the Phantom Zone. Yeah. Thanks. Anyways, let's get this poll going. Why don't we, huh?
Kay says the list is life.
List is love, list is life.
Who wants to hear some interesting movie news that I just found out?
Oh, yeah. Drop it.
They're remaking the Naked Gun series.
Really?
Guess who they have to play Frank Drebin?
Who?
Liam Neeson.
Really?
And the girl will be Pamela Anderson, so I've heard.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Okay. Let's see what the results are. Irish says, Zay, you should increase your mic a bit.
You don't tell me what to do. No, I'm just kidding. How's that? Am I louder now? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Is it good enough?
I closed the poll. Did I not? Oh, I didn't close the poll. What the heck?
Unbelievable. See, guys, this is the problem.
Here we go. The poll has been closed. 68%. That is a... So,
50 was yellow. Light yellow.
Light yellow is what? 50 to 59?
Yeah,
light yellow.
This would be yellow, right?
Yeah, this would be yellow.
All right.
And then 70 to... Yeah, this would be yellow. Yeah. Potential YouTube poll option here. And we didn't get a poll up this week, so we will plan on getting one up soon. Also, just so you guys know, our reaction to Stand By Me will come out on YouTube tomorrow morning.
Oh, you know what? Should I have the link to our because I saw of another thing regarding movies, the
So
Then continue, sir.
then I shall.
Continue.
Then I shall. Okay, thank you, Jason, and thank you for the $5 super chat. All right, let's play some rock.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bob S., I hope the Stand By Me makes it to an edited reaction here. Oh, Bob! You must have misunderstood me. It's already an edited reaction.
Yep.
It's already available for the Patreons, and it'll be available for you on YouTube tomorrow morning.
Yep. Great film. Absolutely awesome reaction. I'm excited for you guys to see it.
Next up, we have Jimmy Walker with a $5 super chat and says, try Kung Pao, Enter the Fist, a 2002 movie within a movie. I love movies within movies and stuff like that.
I mean, we just kind of watched something, you know, in a similar, somewhat similar fashion as kind of,
yeah.
you could say. Enter the Fist. Kung
Let's
Pao.
make a poll for you.
Is Tina or Nat in here? I'm not sure. We won't know until they make their presence known.
By paying us. No.
I get robbed by my girlfriend. I did not watch the Quiet on the Set documentary yet. I really want to, though.
Hold on, we're going to make this.
They have to remake everything. They do remake a lot of stuff. They rebooted Fairly Odd Parents. Ooh, that pissed me off. What are y'all doing? Someone call me Beze? Who said Beze? Alexander.
Oh, let me try something.
Oh, what is he about to do?
I want to run!
It's too much. He's got too much power. If you think this is ridiculous, imagine hearing him without autotune and reverb. That's his neighbors. They just heard him. They're like, "Oh God, he's doing it again." It's every other Thursday with this guy.
All right.
That hurt my ears.
We got a 62% no. 62% no. Still gonna add it to the list.
It is still on the list.
Nonetheless.
I like the way that just ended out. All right.
All right. What's next? Let's
Same
do
thing.
acoustic cinematic.
Oh shit.
Welcome to Dreamland.
He's got too much power, guys. I don't know how to. The problem is I can't take power back. There's no way for me to like.
You are dreaming. Nothing is real, but everything is real. Okay, thank you, Jimmy. Nonetheless, next up, we've got a $2 super chat, $1.99 to be clear, from Mark Lester. Mark says, always great content. Got a letterbox D yet? Why don't you answer this one, Zay?
Funny you should ask. We do. Now, let me preface something. We do have a letterboxd. It has every film so far from our YouTube. I haven't gone into to do the Patreon ones yet. Additionally, only a couple have our ratings. The way the rating system works on this is it's 5 stars, but you can do half stars. I basically was going to the end and averaging out Cam&Zay's rating and then giving it what I can. The problem is if something has like a 8.5, you have to give it 4 stars because 4.5 stars would technically be like a 90. I looked up like the film conversion rates for like stars, how they do it professionally. So it's not as refined as
around.
Yeah, it's not as refined as ours, as that we do to the 10 scale, but I will drop the link for you guys in the chat, and then we will also have it. I don't know where Cam's gonna want to post it, but I got to get him the link as well. That way, you guys will have access to it, and you'll be able to see every film we've reacted to. So I'll work on getting that into the chat for y'all. What?
Irish says, "Gosh, help us if Cam discovers visual effects."
No, please don't tell me you have some.
Let me see.
No, not let me see.
Oh, you know what I could do?
What?
Hold on, I know what I could do. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
I need that rain music. That. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
You gave him an idea. He's running with it. I'd get mad at you, but it's all right. I do it sometimes as well.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We'll see you on the next one. And
wait, that's actually awesome. That's actually crazy.
Oh my gosh, I got
Next time we get a message that we don't like, just cut our intro and be like, "We're starting over." We're starting over.
Well, that's the outro. I was trying to find the intro, but
yeah.
Okay. And also, Natalie's here. Hi, baby. How are you doing? Glad to see you here. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Next, thank you, Mark, for the $2 super chat.
Thank you, Mark.
Next up, we got a $5 macaroni from Drop. Drop says, driving, but already gassy. Thank you very much. No need to gas me up. Also, for something different, noise is off, or arsenic and old lace. I think we did a poll for arsenic and old lace already, so we'll do noise is off.
Okay. Noise is off. Noise is off. So let
us know what y'all think.
Let us know what y'all think. Noise is off.
Are you ready to hear something even better now?
Oh, man.
You ready to dance?
No, don't do it to me. Oh. Oh. Hey.
Okay, everybody. Stand up.
Man, like a spin class?
Me.
Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, don't stop. Everybody go, 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 go.
One other thing about the letterbox while he recovers his breath. I haven't gotten to put in the watch dates yet. So it's going to say a bunch of them were done in April of 2024. Obviously not the case. I'm putting in the dates that they got posted on YouTube as the watch date because I don't remember the day that Cam and I watched them, but I have the YouTube dates. So at least you know where they're when they were posted.
There you go.
Yeah, that is there. Yeah, there they do go. Cam, you're right. You got a problem?
Thank you, Drop. It got a 56%, so that is a light yellow. Is it hard to hear us? Is it the music too loud or are we too low? everybody! It's
Let us
because
know
my
if we're
noise
too low.
is off.
That's crazy.
Shout out to you, Carrie. You got us. And everybody, just so you know, our editor, Hussein, is here.
Hello, Hussein.
Can I get a hi?
Alrighty. Let's calm that
Everybody,
one down.
Just so you know, Hussein is the backbone of our channel.
Yes.
He is the reason you guys get to see all the great things that you get to see. So big shout out to Hussein. Glad he was able to make this one. Okay.
Love you, Hussein.
And thank you. And yep, love you, Hussein. And thank you, Drop Barracuda, for the super chat. Looks like we got a light yellow for noises off. Okay. Next up, Tariq the Gamer with a $5 macaroni. Michael Jackson.
Oh, your mic's messing up a little bit. What is that?
Have you seen The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I've
so,
not seen The Wiz.
all right. I've seen The Wizard of Oz. I haven't seen The Wiz. So we will do The Wiz on the poll for the chat.
The Wiz with Michael Jackson, eh?
With Michael Jackson.
I can't wait till you get to the super chat. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Which one?
It's James just did one, but don't read it yet. You'll read it when it gets to that.
I read it. But we'll get to it.
How many
thank you,
energy drinks did Cam have? That's a great question. I don't know.
I think I got hyped up by Moulin Rouge. I think it really just fucking propped me up.
He might have. I mean, that could be the case.
It was a pretty exciting movie. I just saw The Wiz in my bathroom. God, stop it.
All right. You guys, listen, you guys trying to take over our job doing puns? Cameron had a decent one today.
I did have a decent one today.
It wasn't as painful and cringy.
Wait till you see my joke in our Superman reaction. That one will get you. That was my best one. That's a light yellow for The Wiz. Okay.
Okay.
Yup, yup, yup.
The comments for on your puns are either that was so cringe I love it, or that was so cringe I hate it. Like that's it. There's no in between.
There's no in between.
No one's like, that was all right.
Okay. Next up on the list, thank you, Tariq, for the super chat and for the support. Looks like your reaction suggestion got a light yellow. Bingo, bango, bongo. All right, next
Bingo,
up,
bango.
Drop Barracuda with a $2 super chat says, "Oh, to be played by Puff Daddy."
Oh, Puff Daddy? I think he meant Puff Daddy. I think because he said he was trying to type and drive.
Well, do not type and drive. Focus on the road, my friend. We don't want Drop Barracuda to drop like a barracuda.
Run the outro. Let's get up. We gotta get out of here. That was a bad one.
Thank you, Drop Barracuda, for the $2 super chat.
Thank you, Drop.
Yeah, Hussein said there are people who say that was so bad. I love it. Yep.
What weed did Cam smoke? I don't know.
I'm
eating. I was eating some. We had some swordfish steaks, some fries, and some.
He's saying
Brussels sprouts.
OJ Puff Daddy for the Naked Gun remake.
Oh. Okay, I see. I see. Interesting.
All right.
Listen, you guys pocket watching what I'm eating? It's a swordfish steak with some Brussels sprouts. You hounds? You guys want a bite? Thank you, Drop. Not rich. was a small little swordfish steak. It wasn't anything crazy. Man did the Jared Leto Joker laugh. Did I say Larighetto? I'm washed.
Look at the poll.
Say no. There's not enough for everybody. You have to understand something. I'm a growing boy. Look at
Hussein says, so Cam, you want to know the thing I was talking about? Yes. So Zay, I haven't filled you in on this, but Hussein has been, I have him request when he's ready for payment. And he has been building up. He has just not been requesting for a while. And I said, why? And he's like, well, there's a surprise I want to tell you when you're live. So now we're live, and he's saying, do you want to know the thing I was talking about? So yeah, Hussein,
yes.
Tell us.
Tell us. Food reviews are next. I mean, that'd be pretty sick. I would do it. Brussels again. It's not my fault.
In the meantime, while we're looking out, it looks like the majority wants a bite of Zay's food.
You guys can have what's left of the lemon rind because that's the only thing left on my plate. I ate the rest.
Well, you're gonna have to carve it up.
We do have some more upstairs left here.
Lane Hire with a $10 smackaroony has nothing to say other than I love you, guy. Well, we know you're talking about me, but Zay still appreciates the support nonetheless. But that's
we know, Lane, we know you really, we know who you were talking about. That's why your profile picture is the same color as the backlights in my room right now, because we're aligned.
What
so
color
thank
is
you.
The YouTube logo on her profile picture underneath it?
What color is the who and the what and the where?
And what color is my shirt?
Oh, that's a hiccup. She wanted it to be, or Lane wanted it to be purplish pink, but you need contrast.
On the count of three, we'll say who she's talking about. Okay.
All right.
One, two, three.
Me. So you're just gonna.
Oh, you're just gonna.
You getting off?
You getting off?
Listen to me.
Listen to me.
It was to me.
It was to me.
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 You barely even know me.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. You can have that one. No, but thank you, Lane. Nonetheless,
thank you,
we know
Lane.
you meant, guys. It is really much appreciated. You didn't have anything to suggest, anything to say. Just wanted to show your appreciation.
Yeah. So thank you.
Thank you so much. And Hussein says, I'm in Kuwait. I'm going to create another account so that I can get payment in this country's currency. Also, I'm engaged.
Hey, let's go, Hussein. Congratulations. That's awesome. Congrats, Hussein. That's awesome. Super happy for you.
That is everybody in the chat. Can we get a congratulations for Hussein?
Congrats, Hussein.
Everybody's doing it.
Everybody's saying it.
Congratulations. Wow. Well, we wish you and your partner all the love in the world and a happy wedding and a happy marriage. That's incredible.
Yeah, seriously.
And we're so happy for you. We've known you for almost over 2 years now. We've been doing this together, and that really does fill our hearts with joy to be able to hear how your life is going and how happy it's becoming, and how you're about to take this next stage in life. That's just incredible. Super happy for you.
Yeah, honestly, man, it's actually been such a blast being able to work with you, producing great content for us, obviously. Been a team, damn near a family. Like Cam said, 2 years, man. It's been flying by. Glad we found you, because you are a blessing in disguise. And just again, congrats. Absolutely congrats. Hope you have a great wedding. I mean, send us pics or something. You got pictures or something? Yeah, let's.
I want a fucking invite. Where's my
He ain't
invite?
flying over to Kuwait.
Give me an
I'll
invite.
fly to Kuwait. Kuwait. I want the invite first. No,
Kuwait. I'm getting the invite first, okay?
it's bad. we're just get worse and worse with them. But it's awesome. Great news, Hussein. That's awesome, man. Wow.
That's great. Keep us updated on everything. You know, tell your partner that we wish the best for both of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up on the list, Perfect Cam Productions with a $5 super chat says, my mom, younger brother, and I saw Alien in the theater this week. 3 generations seeing it on the big screen for the first time together. Fun time. Where did you see it in the theaters? I would love to go watch something like that in the theaters. I'm trying to keep my eye out for like old classics that we've reacted to that like hit the big screen, because I would love to watch them on the big screen. But that's great that you were able to go with your younger brother and your mom and just together really enjoy watching the classic.
Oh, it was for the 45th anniversary re-release. Alien Day was on April 26th, so they must have put it in select theaters for people to go watch. That's sick to get to go see it with 3 generations. That's awesome.
At Regal, he says.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I hope it was at least your younger brother's first time, but even if it wasn't your first time, just still all of you guys being together and watching it must have been an absolute blast. So here's to Aliens making it in theaters soon. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
Anyways, thank you again for the $5 super chat for the nice story.
Yes, thank you.
Bob S with a $10.
Smizzy. Smizzy.
By the way, Hussein says, thank you so much. You'd have to come to India for the wedding. Look.
Perfect.
I would, if you're serious,
I'll come.
I would love to do that.
That'd be so cool.
I would love to do that.
Someone said we should react to the wedding live. What's going on, guys? We're at Hussein's wedding, and today...
Okay, Bob S. with the $10 super chat says, John Boorman's Deliverance starts as a drama and turns into a slow burn thriller. Watch it before you go camping.
All right. Well, that was a wild laugh that you did. John Boorman's Deliverance. All right, let's let the people decide.
Let's let the people.
Let's see where the people stand. We shall say. Watch it before going camping. That's like you're making me not want to ever go camping. I don't even really like camping that much to begin with.
Staffy says classic camping film.
Interesting. Classic camping film.
Scott says, I would love to buy an older classic theater and show classic movies there with a good visual and sound system installed. Yeah, that would be amazing.
That'd be so cool.
I would love to own like a theater.
Imagine watching Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, that'd be incredible.
Oh, that would have been great. All right.
Oh, it's getting a lot of yeses.
Really? Oh, yeah. Sheesh. Cam&Zay's girlfriend's brought to a wedding in another country. What could go wrong? Well, first off, who said we were bringing the... I'm just kidding. Because I don't know if Tina's in here.
We don't know if we get a +1 or anything, but babe, you'd understand, right? I mean, This is supporting of...
We do get a +1. We're each other's +1. Don't hurt me, Nat. Don't hurt me, Tina. Oh, goodness.
Okay. We have a 78% yes. That's a light fucking green right there.
That's a light grizzle.
That's a light green.
That's a light green bizzle.
Natalie, listen. I will gladly take you and accept a +1 if I can. But if I can't, what am I not going to go and support a great friend and partner of ours in this endeavor? Why? Of course you would understand, right?
Hey, David. Also, of course you'd understand. You're an op.
Thank you, Bob S. again for the super chat and for the suggestions. It got a light green.
Light green, baby.
Okay.
Let's go. All right. Oh, someone asked who our favorite character was in Stand By Me. Probably, was it Chris? Is that the like kid that was in the white tee? Yeah. Probably my favorite character was Chris. Chris was awesome. Loved Chris. That's much more romantic, Zay. Exactly. See?
Yes, we'll know to watch this before we go camping. But thank you again for the super chat and the support, of course, and the suggestion.
Yeah, thank you.
I started a poll real quick just to see if people want the background music on, off, or change to a different song. Remember, polls go for a minute.
Polls go for a minute. It's my impersonation of you. See, he's in his own world, guys. He doesn't even know what I said. Minute.
Hussein's say, just like I thought, Cam's +1 would be Zay.
Just know, guys, you can say whatever you want when Cam's focused. He doesn't hear a thing.
What did you say?
See what I mean?
What did you say? So 42% on, so we are keeping it on.
Okay. What did I say? I said, I impersonated you. I said that's my impersonation of you.
I'll turn it down, though.
You just didn't respond.
Here. I'll turn the music bit down.
It's cross-eyed, too.
And I'm changing it because that song was pretty much over. So. What did you say? About
see? Look at that. See that? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? I can say whatever I want. He can't walk in text. It's hilarious. That's another thing he can't do. It's so
Good night,
funny.
Melissa.
Good night, Melissa.
Okay. Next up on the list. Kevin with a $20
bring.
Hey, Hussein, if you invite us to the wedding, I will vouch for Isaiah too. We will both learn any kind of dance you need us to learn.
I'm with it, honestly.
And we'll wear whatever you need us to wear.
Just know I'm definitely going to do better than Cameron at the dancing piece.
Okay, now I'm determined to do better than Zay. So we'll make a poll afterwards in a live stream. Kevin with a $20 super chat says, double down on Tucker and Dale versus Evil. All no votes had not seen this brilliant movie. Best plot line of the 2000s. Hilarious. Also, Dusk Till Dawn, Clooney, Tarantino, and a lot of what?
What the fuck's
What the
probably
fuck
supposed to be.
is my guessing?
So right now, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil last poll had light yellow. So
we can run it again.
So we can run it.
All right.
I want to run it. I want to run it. Let's run it again.
Let's run it again.
And Dusk Till Dawn had a light green last time.
Okay. Well,
so run them again.
We'll run it again.
Yes, no spoilers. Amadeus? I have not seen Amadeus.
Is the music better being this low? I'm hoping it for all the people who voted off that it's a little less distracting, a little better.
I'm checking the levels right now. Let's see. Yeah, it seems like it's more underneath our voice now.
Okay. No problem, Stacy. Okay, yeah, everybody says it's better. Cool. Tucker and Dale with a 54%. So it did drop in this chat, but we will not Wait, it was already a light yellow, right?
It was already light yellow.
So it's
yeah,
already
so.
going to stay a light yellow. So it didn't drop. It remained the same. Next up, he wants us to do Dusk Till Dawn. It already
Okay.
has a light green.
So can it improve upon that? That'll be interesting if it does.
That's a tough bar to reach, but we'll see.
You must not know about my bars then.
You know what? Since you bring up bars, why don't you spit a few? Nothing you wrote. Freestyle this one.
Fucking. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? No, I can't. I got stage fright.
You got the stage fright.
The stage fright.
Right now, it looks like it might upgrade to green.
Hell yeah. That's what we like to see. Oh my goodness. Damn. Clooney and Tarantino.
Let's see.
Dusk Till Dawn.
All right, that's the 86 smackaroonie percentages. So that right there has just upgraded to a green.
That's green.
Thank you, Kevin, for the
That's a
$20
green.
super chat. And
Hell
you have
yeah.
just upgraded Dusk Till Dawn from a light green to a green. What does that mean? Higher chance of landing on a Patreon poll. Might put it on the next one.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
That's awesome.
Thank you again, Kevin, for the support and for the suggestions. Next up, we have James Jackson with a $30 smackaroonie. James, with the beautiful Shiba Inu, says, "Hey, dudes, my dog Kiyoshi heard Cam singing and just vomited on the floor." You know, some things just can't contain their excitement. I know it was just that
I'm just
good.
imagining like I'm just imagining watching a stream and you hear and the dog like
or just like just like a quick just well, I'm sorry to make your dog vomit.
Oh
Not
my
everybody's
gosh.
gonna have good taste.
especially not after puking.
Yes, especially not after puking, am I right?
On a roll.
Anyways, he also says Sling Blade reaction was killer. If you know, you know, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you, James. James, in case anybody doesn't understand about the Sling Blade reference, James is a Big Bite member of ours on Patreon, and he just requested our reaction to Sling Blade, and we just posted that as a Patreon exclusive. So if you like the movie Sling Blade, you can check out our exclusive full-length reaction to that on Patreon right now. It was a wild movie, unbelievable performances. If you want to watch along with us, you need a copy to watch along with us. But if you want to watch along with us, you check out that on Patreon.
And that's for anything with Patreon. You will need your own copy to watch along. We only have a little blurred muted version just to help sync up, just for anyone that's never been to the Patreon or never seen the intro intro. We talk about it.
And Big Bites get to request, but they're not the only ones with access to it. You can watch it if you're a Bonbon or a Big Bite. So either tier, you'll have access to it. Now, what other exclusive reactions are on Patreon right now, you ask? Well, it's funny you asked that.
I'm so glad you guys asked.
High Anxiety, the Mel Brooks movie. There's a Patreon exclusive full-length reaction to that. And there's a Patreon exclusive full-length reaction to what was High Anxiety, Sling Blade, and Dolores Claiborne. You can watch our full-length reaction to those three right now exclusively on Patreon.
Yeah. Well said, partner. And thank you, James, for the 30. And tell Kiyoshi it's okay. Kiyoshi won't have to go through it again, hopefully.
And Perfect Hand says, I wouldn't want to pay for Big Bite and not have it put on YouTube where the plebs can view it. Yep, that's totally understandable.
Mhm.
I mean, there are only 4 slots anyways, and they're all taken up as of right now. The reason why we're not guaranteeing it won't go on YouTube, we're not guaranteeing it will, because anybody could suggest anything, and some things might not be like feasible to put on YouTube because we have to pay for the editing and everything. So, it might not be the wisest decision, or like if someone wants us to watch like a documentary or something, we'll do it. So, and a lot of documentaries might not be feasible to put on YouTube, especially if they're like edited down and stuff. So we don't want to promise anything.
We
But
we want to give people like a chance, a little bit more like, control, not control, but an opportunity to get something they want to see without giving, like, we can't just give complete control. Like, okay, well, yep, you got,
yeah,
by
because
having
think
it.
about it like this: if we promise that we guarantee it for YouTube, then what about all you YouTube subscribers that are expecting certain reactions that now must wait a lot longer because we're putting all the Patreon big bite ones up? We're just on a
And it helps
like
build
a
the Patreon
yeah, and it helps
catalog
build the
too.
Patreon catalog. But we're on kind of like a moment to moment basis on whether or not we're going to decide if it's going to make it on YouTube or not. And we always we typically do a poll on YouTube too to see what people think. But that doesn't mean it's guaranteed. For example, Sleepless in Seattle won the YouTube poll for the 3 Patreon exclusive options, and Magnolia got last place. But me and Zay just found Magnolia to be so special that we decided to make an edited reaction anyway. So it's just whatever our discretion is in the moment. Stacy says, how many movies are on Patreon versus your YouTube?
We'd have to go through.
Patreon will have full-length reactions to all of our reactions. Of course, full-length reactions are not available on our YouTube. But exclusives are not much. We're now diving into doing a lot more exclusives on Patreon. But right now, there's 5. The Descent, Top Gun, Dolores Claiborne, High Anxiety, and Sling Blade. So it's just a matter of what's coming up next. But
we're working on building out the catalog as well. So we'll keep you guys posted too.
But there's a lot of lots of unseen, reactions to things from edited. Like if you watch an edited reaction of ours, you're not getting, of course, all of our reaction to something. That's where the full length reaction comes in. So,
and just to clear up some confusion, just because in case anyone's in here, the edited reactions, we're not just watching clips of the movie. We're watching the whole movie. We're just
we've got some
stuff
comments
out.
That are
we're chopping stuff out.
We've got some comments. It's like, I can't believe you only watched these parts of the movie.
I wish you watched the whole movie. It's like, we did watch the whole movie.
Wait,
we did.
What? Me. But hey, look, you know.
It's just funny. That's funny. I'm not picking on it. It is a funny comment, though. It's funny to imagine us just watching highlights of a film.
Staffy says, I can't see full length on Patreon as I can see you, but the bit of the film is blurry, so I watch the edit. Yes, we have a copy of the film at the bottom, and it's blurry with a timer over it. And it's muted, so you can't hear anything. That's to help you sync your version along. We can't just play the version completely in its entirety. That just wouldn't qualify as fair use. But we try to make it as easy as possible. We tell you what service we're watching the movie on, how long our copy is, and we include a blurred out version to help you sync along when you see like the scene changes or whatever. So, but yeah, all right. Thank you, James, again for the $30 super chat, and just to tell us about his dog and the Sling Blade compliment. So glad you enjoyed, man. We're always happy if a Big Bite member is happy with their request being fulfilled. Next up, Drop Barracuda with a $5 super chat says, no expectations, but part-time twerker on my YouTube is royalty free. It's my track and a fun track. Feel free if you want. We'll check it out, but we won't put it on this one, but we'll check it out for you. Thank you, Drop Barracuda, for letting us know.
Thank you, Drop.
Stacey says, I'd love to join, but I really can't afford it, but I'm happy to support and be part of the community. We totally understand.
That's completely fine. Never feel obligated to, like, we just mention it in case people want to
It's there for people who can afford it and can want it. We're not restricting access to our YouTube, you know.
Yep.
That's completely free for anybody who wants to watch our YouTube videos. It's just a bonus option if you really like us and you can afford it. It's not we're not ashamed of anybody that doesn't join. It's an option. That's it. It's not a necessity.
Watching and being subscribed for free to our YouTube is already more than enough support. So like that's like already more than enough support. Anything past that is not needed, not necessary. We appreciate it, obviously, but yeah, never feel like we have any sort of ill feelings or anything about that, because we understand.
And times are tough. We get it. You know. Staffy says, "Oh, I see. If we want to watch full length, we have to watch it ourselves, like on DVD or something. I'm new to Patreon, so I don't understand." Yeah, DVD, streaming services, wherever you can find a copy that you can watch along with us. You would just basically, click play on our full length, and we'll count down to when we start it, so you can click play at the same time as us. That's pretty much the idea there. But thank you, Drop Barracuda, for the super chat and for letting us know about the track.
I'll be checking it out after, and I'll send it over. I found the link to it, so I'll send it to you, so that way you can just click on it.
Okay, cool. Mike Duke says, "How do we find you on Patreon?" You can find us on Patreon by either going on Patreon and typing in Cam&Zay. If that somehow doesn't work, go to any one of our edited reactions and go to the description. Our link for Patreon will be right there. If I had money, I'd pay €100 or pounds for Midnight Run, Robert De Niro on his prime, great direction, writing, music, and acting all around. Well, you can always try to ask one of the Big Bite members here if they're willing to do it for you. But if not, you never know. It could always land on a poll. Okay. Thank you, Drop Barracuda. $10 super chat from Lane. Oh, Lane's clarifying. Says, "You guys," instead of "you guy," LOL, sorry, aphasia. Now it's all good. You just started a little bit of a fight between us.
There's no fight.
Yes, it's not a fight when it's one-sided. Lane says, "I really enjoy movies from different actors and actresses where they are not well known in a movie. My Own Private Idaho. I love Keanu Reeves and River Phoenix." Let's see what the chat has to say about My Own Private Idaho. I love Keanu Reeves, and I super enjoyed River Phoenix in Stand By Me. I didn't even know he died at such a young age. Rest in peace. It's so sad.
Didn't post it. I tried to post the link to our Patreon in the chat, but I don't think it let me.
Okay.
Damn it. Ignore that last message. But yes, that was a fantastic, So what is it? My Own Private Idaho, Keanu Reeves. Yeah, River Phoenix was absolutely stellar in Stand By Me. So My Own Private Idaho. Have we gotten this mentioned before? His name sounds familiar.
I don't know. Check it out on the list.
You don't tell me what to do.
You're the list. You have all the list.
We have had it suggested one time. Oh, I'm literally blind. It didn't get a color last time. So let's see if we can upgrade.
Okay, let's go for an upgrade.
Idaho. I can't believe we're almost halfway through the year already, y'all. It's actually
incredible.
Sickening. It's sickening. I don't like it.
Hussein says, "Add the link to the description of the stream." I don't think I can. Let me see if I can do that.
Yeah, why don't you see if you can do that? See if you can do it. As you guys can see, we brought back, I don't know, did we call him McNugget last time? I don't know what we called the little chicken last time. But he's back. He's back and better than ever. Gengar's back here too. We got Gengar. You can't see them though. That's all right. Just know they're here. Oh, you can kind of see him. He's kind of like he's a little peeper. Cam can do anything. All right, relax.
They're not wrong.
Cam can do some things. Green bean nugget. Oh, yeah. Oh, the link's already in the description, people are saying.
Well, not of this stream.
No, if you're on YouTube and like in the gray box where it says like watching now, start stream, you click more, and our Patreon is linked right there. So is our all of it is. I can literally like click a button to pull it up. Never mind. So it's right in the description. So
it's right in the description.
And so now that you made us do all that work, you're gonna go to it, right? You gotta go to it, right?
You gotta check it out.
You can't not go to it, right? I'm manipulating you to go to
my
it?
own private Idaho gets a yellow.
Okay, so that's a definite upgrade from
That
nothing
is
to
an
yellow.
upgrade.
Let's go. I love it when movies get upgraded.
And our edited reaction to Magnolia will be on Patreon by tomorrow morning. I'll probably put it on Patreon tonight, honestly, because I'm gonna well, either tomorrow morning or tonight.
Excited for this one. We're very excited for this
Oh,
one.
I loved our Magnolia reaction. That was a wild movie. But okay. Thank you, Lane.
Thank you.
For the super chat and for the suggestion. It got an upgrade. Next up, we've got a $20 super chat from Rodney Joyce.
Boom.
Bingo, bango, bongo. Rodney says, first of all, hi, Rodney. How you doing? Glad to see you here. Always showing support. It's much appreciated.
What's up? I got on Cam's dancing around like Richard Simmons, and Zay doesn't have enough food for everyone. Well, to be fair, I didn't know I was feeding a crowd. Now, I shouldn't have brought it if I didn't have enough for everyone. That's fair.
Who said that? Oh, he said that.
Rodney said it. What do you think I'm reading?
I thought you were reading okay, yeah.
No, I'll read the super chat.
Oh, gotcha. What's up? I got on Cam's dancing around like Richard Simmons, and Zay doesn't have enough food for everyone. Well, Zay, you were answering that?
I didn't know. I didn't know. I had enough for me, Gengar, and Green Bean Nugget. But you know what? Cam can keep dancing for you. It's entertainment. Better than his singing. Look at him. Look at him. It's like flows like water. Flows like water. Why is your hand so red on the outside? Bro's been punching his desk.
No, I'm sitting in my chair and I'm sitting on my hand. Okay. Thank you, Rodney Joyce. And
Yes,
maybe
thank
we'll
you.
do some more dancing and more food sharing. But listen, here's the thing. When you join this stream, you never know what's going to happen. You just got to come in and be chill for the ride.
You just gotta hope that it's gonna be normal. Never is.
Scott says, slow that flow, yo.
Yeah, just like that. Just like water. Smooth.
Stacy said, just join the free Patreon. Yeah, Patreon off started creating like a free member thing. We haven't really tested around with that, but for the free members, I'm gonna me and Zay are gonna talk about what we can do for them. Cause it's maybe we can do like upload like, you know, behind the scenes or something. I'm not sure. Cause I know we offer oh, this is for your channel. Oh, I didn't even know our channel had free members. But either way, we'll think of something because we know we have behind the scenes stuff that we want to start putting together or things like that. But I know we offer our bonbons, bread and butters, bonus content. So we still want to make a distinction between the free pay member bonus content and like other bonus content. So we'll figure something out.
When we made the Patreon, I don't think they had.
No, they didn't have free members.
For free.
But now we have people joining for free, and we don't really have anything for them. So we gotta talk that out.
Stacy said Cam would be a menace on mushrooms. Him dancing on mushrooms would be a sight to see. Oh goodness.
All right. Thank you again, Rodney, and thank you for the support. Next up, Mario Sposado with a Canada $10 super chat says, Cam, release an album of your auto-tune singing well because you ask.
No. An album means you got to go record and no. Cut it out. just like. All right, that was. I think James' dog just threw up again. No. Kiyoshi, I'm so sorry. Kiyoshi, I'm so sorry. Kiyoshi, I'm so sorry. I don't think either of I haven't seen A Few Good Men, and I did have a light yellow. It looks like we voted on it once.
No. Oh.
Huh? You all right? Look at you.
Okay, so here's the thing. A Few Good Men, I believe, got a light yellow or dark yellow or whatever. We put that on a YouTube poll and it won. So it is going to be either the next reaction we record or the second. There a Patreon poll and a YouTube poll have winners, and we got to do those two. So A Few Good Men is the YouTube one, and on Patreon, it's Pulp Fiction. So we're gonna do both of those. Not sure which one we're doing before the other, but
so there you go, Mario.
So don't even have to do a poll for that. We're gonna be doing A Few Good Men, either next or the second after. All right.
Well then, thank you, Mario.
Thank you, Mario, and thank you for the support. And I hope you enjoyed the auto tune. Hussein says, if anyone wants to see the Magnolia reaction before it releases, send $100 to me and I'll send it to you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Maybe not. Well, I've got a better one for you. Just subscribe to our Patreon and it'll be up by tomorrow morning, and you can get early access to that. You don't have to spend $100. Sorry, Hussein, I'd hate to undercut you, but
Hussein
you're better off trying with the Superman one, if anything.
Hussein's next payment, if we go to the wedding, I'm bringing Cheetos. A whole thing of them.
Oh yeah.
Hot Cheetos. Boxes.
Boom. All right. Thank you again, Mario. Next up, Tariq the Gamer with a $5 super chat says the color purple or the 2023 version. I recommend both. 1985. Okay, interesting. So for the
We've had it suggested a few times, but never got to pull it. So you know what we do. You know what it is and what it does.
Okay. We're going to go with the original on this one.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel like most people usually want to see the original. Hi, guys. Thank you for your funny commentary. Thank you, Felicia. And hello. How you doing?
To see you here. I almost killed Avatar there. I know, right?
I forgot to tell you, I finally have Cheetos in Kuwait. I've eaten dozens of them. Good job.
Let's
you know what? Then
go.
good for you. I'll bring you dozens more. I bring you dozens more. The NSA will be approaching you soon to confiscate that terroristic auto-tune feature to use for themselves, said Drop.
Wait, what'd they say?
Drop said the NSA will be approaching you soon to confiscate that terroristic auto-tune feature to use for themselves. Please. Please. He's held me captive with it. Bring him Takis? Cheetos distant cousin.
60%. That is a yellow. The color purple is now yellow.
Looks like he's in distress. Looks like it's like when someone grabs you by the back of your neck. You're like,
All right. Thank you, Tariq, for the suggestion. We've just upgraded it from no color to yellow, and maybe one day it'll be purple. Next up on the list, we have a $10 super chat from Russ. Russ says Constantine or the Equalizer.
Ooh. Constantine. Or
But
the
they
Equal-
said they just wrote, I should have included more info in my request rather than just the names. Constantine is a Keanu movie with Rachel Wells, action thriller, and The Equalizer is a Denzel action movie. Okay, hey, thank you for the extra information.
Yes,
Since
thank
you
you.
did a $10 super chat, we're gonna put both, starting with Constantine.
I have seen Equalizer, so just.
Okay, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't? Really?
No. Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Interesting. Says I saw that pun coming from a mile away.
You ever seen Transporter? Jason Statham?
No.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Kid doesn't watch movies.
I don't want to bash other movies, but me and Nat. Okay, first of all, big TV show suggestion for y'all. If you haven't seen it, it is. I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it. Baby Reindeer on Netflix. That show. Zay, you got to watch it with Tina.
Rudolph?
You got to sit down. No, you got to sit down and watch Baby Reindeer. It is wild. I love the way it's shot. I really enjoyed it. But with that being said, it was #1 on Netflix.
Mm.
So, me and Natalie were like, "Oh, okay, let's watch like the #1 movie on Netflix." I think it's like
Yeah.
Everyone But You or whatever. But we wanted to see the other high-rated one, so we watched the #2 movie first. We started with Miller's Girl, and
Oh, yeah, that's with Jenna Ortega, right?
yeah, but listen, we couldn't get more than like 10 minutes into the movie. It was brutal.
I've heard people were pretty uncomfortable with that movie.
I was very uncomfortable, and we were only like 10, 20 minutes in. So we're like, we have to stop. We have to stop this. So we stopped watching it. We moved to Everyone But You. We got about an hour in and was like, let's call it and just not go back to this movie. We didn't like either one. I think my palate is ruined by all of you. You've recommended too many good movies. So now my palate is just too high. Staffy, that's funny.
When Tina and I finish,
I need to watch it. Yeah, Hussein, you got to watch it. It's pretty good.
when Tina and I finish a movie, we outro. like you and I do. We rate it. We rate it
really?
and everything. Yeah.
There you
She'd be like,
go, that's great.
she'd be like, I really love this. And yeah, she did it one time after a movie. I was like, oh yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Constantine has a yes, 72%. That is a
Let's
light
go.
dark yellow.
Apparently, and then sorry, real quick on that Baby Reindeer, just because I just looked up. Apparently, it's somewhat true. It's true-ish, is what they said. That some of this is based on like the dude's
It's based on the actor is the guy that it's based on.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. It's very good. What about it didn't you like, Scott? I don't know which one you're referring to, but Miller's Girl was just it was just it was a lot, and it was also like not. It wasn't very entertaining to us. And then Everyone But You, it just, to me, it felt like I was watching actors reading their lines. It didn't seem like there was much effort put into them, and it was starting to get very boring to me. But that's just my opinion.
I haven't seen Big Fish with Ewan McGregor, but Hussein, I agree wholeheartedly. React to Velocipaster for a palate cleanser. And honestly, I'm with him 100%. A palate cleansing is always good for your health, Cam? So I think that's what you need to watch.
How about we do a poll right now? Oh, no, we have to do the Equalizer first for Russ.
Yeah, we do have to do the Equalizer first before we do.
James says Stephen King just wrote an essay about his love of Baby Reindeer.
Okay, I heard someone say Stephen King gave praise to this like new horrific thriller movie, and
the show.
Show. And I didn't know. I was like, I meant to look when I looked up movie news earlier. I wanted to see what it was. Okay,
but dude, it's 30-minute episodes. There's only 7. It's not multiple seasons. It's worth the watch. You should just watch it.
Well, you don't have to convince me. I'm gonna watch it.
But watch it with Tina. There's so many.
Are you sponsored by Baby Reindeer? He's over here like, you gotta watch it. Used car salesman over here.
So just so you guys know, I have not seen this, but Zay has.
But I have.
Equalizer.
Hey, Nee, we're doing good. Hope you're doing well as well. Who doesn't watch movies? Cameron closes his eyes and pretends. trilogy month. You have to get to Die Hard with a Vengeance. Well, I do want to do the other Die Hards. I do want to get to another Die Hard soon. But we'll see. It's hard.
Trilogy month would be great now that we've done sequel month, you know?
Yeah. Expendables. Oh, I've seen Expendables. That's a good movie. I've only seen the first one, though. That's a fun movie.
I've seen The Goonies. Have you seen The Goonies, Day?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a classic. Wally, Big Fish will be a big bite sometime down the road. Oh yeah, James said that. Yeah. See?
John, if you want to change that one, because we both have seen The Goonies,
yeah,
we'll honor whatever new one you put in.
When I said I hope your dog didn't puke again, James said nope, I did this time.
The Equalizer got a 70%. That is a yellow. No, that's a light. That's a dark yellow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Russ, for the $10 super chat and for the 2 suggestions.
Also,
next up. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, because I don't know if you had read this, but Stacy said she can't watch any of the content, but she can just see what's posted. So she can kind of. So I guess if you're free, you can see what we have on there and kind of, I guess, gauge.
See, even if you're not a free member, though, it would just show locked, but it would still show our posts.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, oh, that's true. Yeah. Oh yeah, it just says join unlock if you're not like logged in. But yeah, so I'll have to figure out something for that. Anyways,
Wanna Tribble McKeechin. Hey, Wanna Tribble, glad to see you back here. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat and the support with the Wingo Wango Wongo. Wanna Tribble says. Two suggestions: Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Running Man and The Road to El Dorado.
The Running Man and The Road to El Dorado. I've heard of The Road to El Dorado.
Let's do The Running Man first. What do you guys think about The Running Man?
It's a good dance move. Solid. Middle of the road. Easy to execute. Pretty much like a shopping cart move, but not walking.
Michael T says, hey guys, hope you're having a good night. Michael, you have no idea how good night of a night we're having. We just finished our reaction to Moulin Rouge and it was incredible. Yes. We loved it. Do not fret. It was great.
Who has the better running man between us two? Probably me.
Me.
Cam's never been athletic, so.
Hold on. I've been athletic. Okay.
I did write a question because I'm curious why most reactor channels watch the same films. Can you watch anything, or is there a limit or copyright to films? Well, why don't you answer that, because you'll have more.
That's a complicated question. So a lot of reaction channels do similar movies or similar films because those are the beloved movies and films that a majority of people want to see reactions to. Now, there's always niche things here and there that we're willing to do, and of course, but we definitely have mentioned it before. We'd like to be a little bit bigger before we get into those niche things, because we still need to make at least even money on our reactions. So if they get paid for editing, at least they need to make enough money to where they can pay for themselves, not even a profit for us. And that'd be more sustainable. But I mean, those are all the movies that everyone asks for too. You know, the niche ones are suggested by niche types of people, so it usually starts to fall into that category. You know, but we try to go to like different ones here and there and try to be unique and different. Like our Rocky Horror Picture Show, you got to watch that one if you haven't seen it. Fun fact, everybody. As far as last time I checked, our Cujo reaction is the most viewed Cujo reaction on YouTube. Good night, Cole.
I forgot about that with Cujo.
Yeah.
And it's still, it looks like it still is. Yeah.
The Running Man has a 69%. That is a yellow.
69.
Okay.
All right. Good night, Cole. Some of the reactions aren't as good as yours, guys. That is true. Yeah. I mean, I don't wait. That sounded really cocky when I said that. Thank you for that compliment. However,
I haven't seen a reaction where somebody else put in the effort that we did for that one.
There's
toot our own horn.
Yeah. Well, YouTube, it's very, you gotta be somewhat strategic when you're thinking about what you're posting and everything. Again, like Cam said, hopefully we will get big enough in the future where we can start to react to more of that niche stuff. I mean, we've done like Rocky Horror Picture Show, which it has like a cult following and stuff like that, and people loved it. So like we had a blast with stuff like that. I wouldn't say it's like super niche, but yeah. So you never know. We'll see where we go.
Yeah. Hussein said, no way, I thought Cujo was a popular movie in the US. It's popular in the form of it became more of like a reference everybody uses to like a bad dog or something. Like it's more the name than the movie that has become popular. But hey, I mean, we still have like 11,000 views on it or whatever.
14. 14. Toot toot. Toot toot. That's the horn. Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, we're open to taking some risks every now and then, but there is, we have to we want to be big enough so that like our niche reactions can get like 10,000 views. We're just not there yet. For example, 2010 A Space Odyssey and The World's End, those are two that haven't gotten 10,000 views, and they're not even that niche. Most of our reactions will get 10,000 or higher, which is great. But if we can get 10,000 views on the niche reactions, then those can at least like pay for themselves. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We're almost.
We're always thinking about this stuff, and we have milestones that we discuss, kind of like where do we want to be, where we're comfortable to be like, okay, let's start to implement this. So you'll see the channel. The channel is always evolving as we grow. So, all
right, the road to El Dorado got a light yellow.
Okay. Color on both. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Thank you, Wanna Trouble McKeachin.
Oh, Doctor says, man, I just left the theater showing Alien and thought of Cam when the big jump scare happened.
It's not showing near me. Damn, is it showing everywhere else?
Looks like you and Perfect 10 got to see it in theaters. Nice. Well, glad you enjoyed.
I'm jealous.
But thank you, Wanna Tribble, for the 2 suggestions. They have been colored up. And thank you for the $20 super chat. Next up on the list, Gregory Rockhell.
Oh God, he's gonna pass out. Hold it in. Hold it together. Oh, he turned into a gremlin. He turned into the bridge troll. Oh my God.
My precious gives us a $49.99 super chat. Thank you, Gregory.
No.
It's the precious $50 super sticker.
Yes.
Smeagol will never hurt the hobbits.
Smeagol, no. We have to. Smeagol, no, we have to reserve this. This is huge.
Fat hobbits.
Don't you dare call me a fat hobbit. My name is Bilbo.
I would have loved to have seen. Oh, dude, that was a freaky. I remember that exact scene.
Yeah.
That exact scene. That was a freaky one.
Tina said, oh God, they escaped again. We're back. Unbelievable, Gregory. Has nothing to say, just wants to send in a sticker. I saw the sticker when it came in. It was like a "You're amazing" sticker. So
yes,
thank you, Gregory. That really does mean a lot. You didn't have anything to say, didn't have anything to suggest. You really just wanted to show your support, and it's been shown and it's been seen. $49.99, $50, whatever you call it. It's always incredible. Every single time we see something like that, the reaction never changes.
Mhm.
and we're just so happy you're entertained by us. And you
Yeah.
know, shout out to you and happy birthday whenever your birthday is. You can hold on to that one for your birthday.
That's a happy birthday card from Cam&Zay. You can
There you
cash that in
go.
at any point and be like, "Hey, they wished me a happy birthday." And
All right.
you got our word that we did. We just did it.
All right.
Just
Well,
did it, brother.
thank you, Gregory, again. Unbelievable support, and you know, glad you enjoy.
That was a great impression. Thank you. I've truly honed in on my Schmeagol.
Thank you,
Golem.
Greg. They were talking about me.
No. They weren't.
They spelled
They-
Cam wrong. Z-A-Y. They spelled Cam. You got the A part right, but anyways, Edward Hanna with a $4.99 super chat says, "Can you explain the color coding system again? And are you going to see Challengers in the theater?" I don't know what Challengers is, but we'll explain the color coding system. Zay, do you want to explain, or you want me to explain it?
You can explain. I'm just looking up what Challenges is real quick.
Okay, so no color means it gets added to the list. It's a very long list, and it will not be put at the end of the list in terms of like priority. It just gets added to the list to potentially upgrade to a color at some point, or just so we are aware of it. Next up is light yellow. Light yellow has a chance to land on a YouTube poll, but it has a lower chance among the other yellows. A regular yellow has a decent chance of landing on a YouTube poll, and a dark yellow has the highest chance of landing on a YouTube poll. A light green has the lowest chance of landing on a Patreon poll. The reason why greens are Patreon poll is because it takes less votes for them to win, so each Patreon has more power. The light green is a lower chance on the Patreon poll. The regular greens is a higher chance on the Patreon poll, and a dark green is pretty much an automatic reaction. It's not guaranteed, but we won't probably do a poll for dark greens unless we get so many of them. We'll probably just add them to the reaction queue. And for the numbers, 50 to 60% or 50 to 59% is light yellow. 60 to 69% is yellow, 70 to 75% is dark yellow, 75 to 80 or to 79% is dark or is light green, 80 to 89% is green, and then 90% and above is dark green.
And Challengers is it's actually a tennis movie. It's about a tennis player turned coach that ends up coaching somebody, I guess, through a tournament and stuff. I didn't read too much into the description of it because I don't want to know too much, but I didn't even hear about this movie. So possibly.
Okay.
I
Well,
love a sports movie.
cool. Thank you for bringing it to our attention, Edward, and hopefully the color coded explanations worked out for you. How many green beans are there? Dark greens? Close Encounters was one and Goodfellas was the other. So we've already done Close Encounters, and Goodfellas is going to be third probably in our next reaction.
Yeah, and Apollo 13 also got dark green.
Oh, okay. Well then,
So,
boom.
That's all the dark greens we've had so far. It was very, very before. Also, dark greens had to be no no's because we weren't doing polls before like the way we're doing them now.
Yeah.
So
Hussein says, Super Slides, I vote for Cam Sminkle impression with autotune. Maybe. Hussein said
No.
Challenges is a Zendaya movie. Watch the trailer, you will understand. Okay.
Ah,
All right. Well, thank you, Edward, for the $4.99 super chat.
yes.
Lane with a $10 smackaroonie. Lane is coming back. Hello, Lane. Glad to see you again. Zay, what does Lane have to say?
This is a tough one with YouTube's stance on the shuffle off this mortal coil aspect. Wrist Cutters, a love story with Shannon Sossaman and Patrick Fugit. Interesting. Or Fugit. Fugit.
Fugit.
Interesting. Wrist Cutters, a love story. I can kind of see where this could tread a line because I'm assuming the title is self-explanatory.
They'll take the bracelets off of people from after theme parks.
Yeah, Cam. Shelter him, guys. Yes, Cam.
So they'll cut it off for them.
Yep.
That's what I figured.
Some reactors communicate with each other and react to the same movie around the same time for it's an advertising technique. Yeah, we don't do that.
No, we don't do that.
To
There
be
have been
honest,
times where actually, I don't like when we release a reaction at the same time as somebody else because most people will have seen theirs and they don't want to see another
The-
reaction. They don't come to ours.
really, the only time we did reactions at the same time as like other reactors and it wasn't even intentional was like releases of like House of the Dragon and stuff like that. But that's
Yeah,
because
like it,
we're trying to
yeah.
bang out like a series and there's no way around it. But we
There
try, yeah.
There have been times where like I've seen people post a reaction that I knew was coming out soon, but that's just that just happens to be coincidence. Like we had already
Yeah.
recorded it or already planned to record it or whatever. But yeah, we don't do any of that.
Yeah. We stay authentic over here. Authentic. I don't know why I did this.
It's an authentic cuisine. Yes, native, we are still here.
We don't know when Apollo 13 is coming, Scott. We try not to give like timelines, just know that again, dark green, high up there, you know. So but I like Cam said, we're gonna do Goodfellas soon.
And Apollo 13.
Yeah, I'm just saying we don't have like an official timeline. Like we
probably
can't
like
promise
those
when.
will probably be like the third and fourth next reactions we record. Anybody who might be a little bit worried about the polls that we post, like how come you did a post for The Abyss? How come you did a post for League of Their Own? How come you did a poll for these and we haven't seen them yet? They're just a little farther in advance. We already have The Abyss edited and up for Patreons. That'll come to YouTube. It's 2 reactions away. A League of Their Own we already recorded. The full length is available on Patreon now. So it's just it's if you see a poll, doesn't mean we're just never getting to it. It's just a little bit later ahead than like right now. But you know, we get to them. So we got a no on Wrist Cutters, but we still will add it to the list. You got it to the list today?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We should do a dad joke contest for a stream in the future. That'd be fun.
Like try not to laugh type of situation.
Oh yeah. All with water.
Yeah. Oh, that could be fun.
Yeah, that could be really fun. That's a good idea.
Thank you, Lane, for the
and thank you, Lane.
Snappy says, "What happens with the film suggestions I did on Patreon chat?" Well, if we see them, we have no problem adding them to the list. But the Patreon chat is more like of a casual chat where you know our patrons can talk to each other, and sometimes we might tune in with like little announcements, or we might tune in on the chat or whatever. But it's more of a casual chat as opposed to like a official suggestions, you know, type of you know. But you know, if we see it, we see it. If you laugh, eat something spicy. Oh Lord, spicy. How come everyone wants us to eat spicy stuff?
Yeah, dude, that was punishment last time.
Yeah. If you want to see us eat something spicy, watch our. Was it 2 years?
25K?
No, 2 years subscriber.
Oh, it was 2 year.
Or 2 years stream, yeah.
Oh,
Can't we ever show us the film you made with Zay? If I can find it, I'd like to.
yeah, I have actually pictures. Like I have pictures of like people like in it, like our one buddy with the all black contacts in, like all that stuff. I have random just pictures from that night. So
Oh, you got to send me that.
yeah.
All right.
He's
Well,
yeah.
thank you again, Lane. Jen 8146.5 with a $10 super chat says, just got here. 2 suggestions. Payback 1991 Mel Gibson gritty film noir mafia style movie. And the second suggestion is Surviving the Game. Great cast including Rutger Hauer, Charles S. Dutton, Gary Busey, and Ice-T. All right, let's start with Payback.
Okay.
You should get your girlfriends to
Gritty?
react to your film. Yeah, that would be funny.
Oh God. Oh man, that would be funny.
It's a good thing I'm not in it, right? I was
Yeah,
the
that's some
director.
BS. Gritty film noir mafia style movie, and Mel Gibson's in it. That sounds fuego. And for those that don't know, that means fire in Spanish. Look at him drinking water. Real men drink iced tea.
Ice-T is a real man.
Ice Spice.
Don't worry, drop. That is 4 away. There's 60 plus people watching on the 34 likes. Come on, make sure to like the live stream. That's right.
Yes.
That's right, Sophie. You tell them.
Yell at them.
Yell at them. They deserve it.
All right, hold on. Just getting drunk with power. Yell at them. They all deserve it.
Iris says, I'm sure we can hear you shouting in the background, Cam directing. I was an asshole director. Because I thought directors had to be assholes at the time.
Yeah, what a douche.
I wasn't the biggest asshole, but I was also like, I would like you needed to be there on time. You needed to have your schedule right there because it was due at a certain time. And I was a little bit like, come on, can you do a little bit more of this? There was a lot of better ways I could have directed. But I was also a little punk teenager.
If you didn't do anything correctly, you pull out the fire extinguisher or the fire hose and hit you with it. Hit me.
I did not hit him
twice.
With a fire hose.
One time
it was a statue.
He made me stand out on the lawn in my underwear in the freezing cold. He said, "Till you figure out your lines."
Payback makes a yellow.
Let's go. I'll get payback for what you did to me.
Iris says that's a line editor's job, Cam. Well, I was also the writer and the director. I think it was Tim and I who wrote it. I wrote it with someone else.
It definitely wasn't me. I was just in it. I think it was you and Tim. You can take the writing. You take the full writing credits. It was a great production. Why don't you take the full writing credits? It's a great production.
I mean, I didn't say it. Oh
gosh.
Stacy says, "Hey man, self-reflection is important. At least you can say that about yourself." Yeah, self-reflection is huge. I do a lot of self-reflection, and I was a real punk as a teenager. Okay. Surviving the game.
John Gladden said, "Love your reaction. I've watched at least 20. A Super Cove Cam's visceral reactions to all things icky would make a hilarious trailer for your channel." Well, we are working on a trailer for the channel.
Yeah,
you'll have a slew of stuff.
We're in talks for a trailer right now.
Yeah.
What do you guys think a good time would be for a trailer? I was thinking 90 seconds for a trailer.
I think a minute and a half, is like the sweet spot.
Yeah, okay.
So was Zay in his underwear doing awful puns as a grown man? I was like 16, getting bullied. No sympathy for me. Unbelievable. What about Cameron? He was yelling at me. No one criticizes him. They criticize me in my underwear. Unbelievable.
Stacey says, put the Close Encounters dance in the trailer.
Oh, the dance.
There's a funny part in Magnolia where I'm singing the one is the loneliest number part. And you're like, copyright. And then I'm I hope I wasn't that good.
No, it's I get it from you because I used to say something like, and copyright.
Well, that's because I was a lot more. Well, either I was joking or I was a lot more less knowledgeable on all the.
It was more towards like, well, you would joke.
The beginning.
Copyright.
Oh,
gotcha.
Like,
copyright. I'm like, all right, never mind. Cam yells at me through text. I got you, Hussein. I'll strike him twice.
I don't yell at Hussein. I will fucking show our receipts, you motherfucker.
Are you gaslighting him right now?
No. Okay. No for surviving the game, but we'll still add it to the list nonetheless, Jen. Don't
still on the
worry.
list.
That's the true behind the scenes Cam shouting at everyone. I used to be a lot meaner to people. But I've improved a lot.
Yeah, you have came a long way.
But it wasn't necessarily to trying to be mean, but looking back on it, it's just the way I came across about things. like I would literally like say things like, "Why don't you understand?" Because I was so like, what face are you making right now? I saw that face.
I was
Like I would say
nodding.
something like, "Why don't you understand?" Because I was like, I genuinely just didn't understand why they didn't understand. But instead of like coming at it like a compassionate or nice approach, it came off as like aggressive and offensive. And I realized that they don't blink twice for help.
I never would.
What was that?
Hmm?
Don't. What do you mean? He's still the same?
Who said that?
You know what? You know what? You say I'm still the same? Okay, I have it muted now. I told you, never, ever. They can't even see us right now. Camera's off. Camera's off. Everything's muted. They don't even know what they're looking at right now.
Green bean nugget.
I told
Scaring
you
green bean.
to shut it. Oh my gosh. I didn't mute. I didn't turn the video off.
It's okay. Shh. He can't hurt you.
Oh no,
You know how-
I'm exposed.
That's one thing about Cameron, y'all. He loves exposing himself.
Okay, all right, that's enough. Thank you, Jen, for the $10 super chat and the suggestions. Next up, Super Slab with a $1.99 super chat says, "Hey guys, chat, want to suggest Swingers? Well, Swingers it is. Let's give it a go.
Batter up.
Batter up."
Do you prefer old school or modern day horror movies? Old school horror movies have a certain allure to them because they're not like super typically like CGI heavy and everything now. Like they do a lot of cool practical effects, but modern day horror, just, you know, the quality of some of the effects when done right can be like terrifying. So it's really tough. It depends. I'd probably say maybe not like older, but like
was gonna
old
say,
into
I think-
newer
I
gen
think the 90s to the thousands have
yeah,
good
type of
movies.
horror. Why is my dog cowering right now? I know. I got to get earmuffs for Green Bean. Green Bean can't hear these things. Cam exposing himself, just making Yoshi puke again. Oh, God, that's awesome. That's so funny.
Yeah, Tariq. Yeah, just gotta grow and, you know, be able to self-reflect and think, hey, maybe that wasn't the best way to handle the situation. People will
Oh,
always
goodness.
respond better to positive reinforcement than negative punishment. That's what I was programmed. I mean, that's what I heard from someone. I am not a robot. That's crazy.
Get him gone. Get him gone. He's a Hal. Oh yeah, a lot of people were commenting that too about Hal from fucking that 2001. What? Yeah, right. They're
What are they
saying
called?
it's a play off of IBM because it's
Oh,
each
yeah,
letter.
yeah.
I was like, oh, that's a cool fact, and I saw it 30 more times. It's like, all right.
For your next challenge idea, how about showing everyone the worst photos of yourself?
Man,
I have a
that's
bad
tough.
one. I have a
The
bad
worst
one.
photo.
I have one where I had a neck beard that went to like here.
I have it. I think I edited a monster hat onto you and sent it to you before. Or no, it was a tap out hat or a fox hat. There was a photo one time. When I was younger, I was like, I was a teenager. I'm like, I was fat when I was a kid. And my parents were like, you were not fat. I was like, I was fat when I was a kid. And Keith's like, look at you. You were not fat. And I'm not bullshitting you. Meanwhile, I have a hoodie up. I have my glasses on. You can see I have a little belly. Dog, there was Airhead Extremes poking out my pocket. And Keith goes, oh my God, he's got candy in his pocket. I was like, yo, bro, you just tore me
my
apart. Why
God.
would you say these things?
Do you remember that time we put all those clothes on you and we made you like look
Oh
super
wait, I
bad
have.
in the
Oh, do you
car?
have that? I have to find that picture. I made it
Yeah, it's
a emote for
hilarious.
Twitch where I'm
For
like
Twitch, yeah.
in the seat. Yeah, that's another funny photo.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I wonder if my girlfriend has seen any of those crazy bad photos.
Tina has some damaging ones of me. So
we'll have to go through them. Anyways, thank you, Super Slab, for the 199 super chat. Tariq with a $5 super chat says, I recommend The Mosquito Coast. PG 1986 adventure thriller, 1 hour and 57 minutes. Harrison Ford and River Phoenix. Okay, let's see what the chat has to say.
I like all the River Phoenix suggestions.
So it didn't make the list, Super Slav, or it didn't make a color, but it still made the list.
Didn't make the color, but it's on the list. What's up, brother? Special team, special plays, special players. Jordan, I just got here and we're already voting on whether Cam and Zay are swingers. That is not what we were voting on. Wouldn't have to vote for Cam, we all know. Anyways, next.
Of course. Whenever I go to the park, I love the swings. It's probably my favorite part of parks.
One time when I was at summer camp, I had I had a counselor give me an underdog, you know, like where they go like underneath you to get you like going up super high. And there's this dude named Tim, like this big ass dude. Yeah. And so I was going, it was great on the way front, but I, for some reason, let go accidentally on the way back. And I went probably like 10 feet in the air. And on my back, I slammed my head. I went home and I took a nap. I told my parents when I woke up about it, like, you don't fucking take a nap after you hit your head, you moron. I was like, I'm sorry. They didn't say it like that, but they were more concerned for my health. But yeah, might be why I'm the way I am today. That little bonk on the head, not just one screw.
You guys might not be too surprised to hear this, but I've had quite a few bonks on the head growing up.
The one where you ran into like the truck.
All right, story time. Mosquito Coast gets a light yellow, by the way.
Beautiful.
Okay. So the first knock on the head I had was, and you're gonna find a common theme through all of these bonks. That's my sister. So the first bonk on the head I had, I was very, very young. I must have been like maybe 2. No, I must have been maybe a little bit older. I might have been 4 or 5 or something. And we were playing Buzz Lightyear. So the way Buzz Lightyear works is you jump from the sofa to the love seat and you yell to infinity and beyond. It's like Buzz Lightyear. So it was my turn to be Buzz Lightyear and I wasn't going. So my sister goes to infinity and beyond and she just pushes me and I land this close to this part of my head hits the corner of the coffee table. And now I have a permanent dimple every time I smile. Oh, it's on this side. Right here. Not on this side, just on this side. That is because I landed on the corner of a coffee table because my sister pushed me into it when I was a young one. Now, the next time I hit my head, I believe I was 6 or 7, and I got a one of those 4-wheelers for Christmas. And I'm driving the 4-wheeler. I'm like, wow, look at it. We just moved into a new house. So I'm driving the 4-wheeler around and I have my foot on the gas and my sister's like, hey, Cameron. And I look over, but I don't take my foot off the gas. And she's like, look back. And I look back and I just see there was no time to react. There was just a big box truck, a moving truck right in front of me. That was parked, of course. It wasn't moving. But I hit it going at full speed at whatever that thing was going. And then boom, I smacked my head. I have a scar. I don't know if you can see it. A scar there from it was bleeding nonstop. They took me to the ER and they said that I could get stitches or glue. And as a kid, I was afraid of what stitches were, so I was like, put glue in there. So I have glue in my head. And then not final, but the last one I'll talk about was my sister. This one I felt the most betrayed by. So my sister was like, hey, Cameron, can you do a back bend? Look. And she would just do a back bend. And, I wanted to impress people. So I was like, I don't know how to do a back bend. She's like, it's okay. I'll support you. So she puts her hands under my back and I lean back over her hands into that back bend position. And she's like, there, you can do it. I'm like, no, I can't hold myself up. I can't do it. and she's like, no, you can. And she's like, watch. So she takes her hands and she lets go. And immediately my head goes boom right on the floor. And I got a concussion, like a diagnosed concussion from that. So, yeah.
I have a scar above my right eye. And it's because I went to daycare with a good friend of mine now, and he decided he was mad at the nanny, so he threw his sippy cup at me and it drilled me right above my eye. So I have a scar right here. Bonks on the head, baby. It's
yeah,
awesome.
lots of embarrassing stories, but it could explain why I'm a little poker. But anyways, let's move on now.
This is so funny.
Thank you again, Tariq, for the $5 super chat. Next up, and Mosquito Coast, that got a yellow, right?
Yep.
No, light yellow.
Light yellow, yep.
Jordan said Cam's had so many head injuries he forgot his name. His name is actually Scott. He just thought of a new name on the fly when he woke up and everyone went with it. Do you want to hear a really funny, weird story about my name? Yeah. I was on the baseball team when I was younger, and I just told everyone my name was Fred. And I was like, yeah, just call me Fred. No, Frank. It was Frank. I was like, yeah, my name's Frank. Just call me Frank. And my dad was the assistant coach, and he was like, yeah, that's Frank. Like, my dad just fucking went with it.
That's Frank.
So everyone called me Frank on the baseball team.
I'm calling you Frank.
Why. I just wanted a different name in the moment, so I was like, yeah, I'm Frank.
Hey, guys, welcome to Cam&Zay YouTube channel.
Anyways.
It's funny.
Bob
That's so
S.
funny.
with a $10 smackaroo. Saying that those three stories explain so much. Finally, some answers after 2 years. Those are just 3 stories. I'm sure I have plenty more. You guys want to hear a really disgusting story about my sister? This is really disgusting.
Yo, I hope your sister's not watching for any reason.
Well, it's more disgusting for me than it is. You think I'm. You want to see gagging to the... Okay, let me tell you this. So, my sister and I got a bunk bed. And I was like, ooh, can I get on the top of the bunk bed? I want the top. And she's like, no, I get the top. So, she got the top of the bunk bed, unfortunately. I threw a fit, but I wanted the top, but I didn't. But I got the bottom. So, I'm sleeping on the bottom of the bunk bed. Like this.
Oh, I remember this story.
And my head is leaning off the side.
Oh my God.
And my sister had, she has celiac disease, so she can't eat gluten, but we didn't really know about that at the time. So she was getting very, very sick, and I was sleeping. So all of a sudden, I don't know whose perspective I want to tell this from. I'll just tell it from my perspective. All of a sudden, I wake up with my mouth being flooded with my sister's vomit. She goes over to the side, right in my mouth. Just even thinking about it was so disgusting.
He has
my
lot of stories, yo. It's so crazy. All right. Before my man has lived 1,000 lives.
It was horrible.
God, Cam's a baby bird.
Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing to tell, but hey, it is what it is. Anyways, Bob S with the $10 super chat says Brian De Palma's The Untouchables. A young Kevin Costner, Robert De Niro, Sean Connery, Oscar winner. You have to
Yeah.
watch it before you watch the third Naked Gun movie. Okay, good to know.
Interesting. Okay.
Let's put it to
Hit a
the
poll.
chat. We'll do stories while we have the polls going. That way, you know.
I don't know. I'm
like-
trying to think of one. I'm trying to think of one. I have one that I find funny,
okay.
albeit it's a little racist towards me. From a-
Go for it.
So we were in middle school, and so we're learning about segregation. So we're talking about like segregation, like as it's transferring, right? Like, you know, when black people are finally kind of allowed to be in the same establishments. And now it is me, Isaiah, and Alex. You know Isaiah and Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Same skin tone as me, ladies and gentlemen. So we're sitting there, and my teacher goes, all right, so I want to reenact this scene from this book we were reading where there was like 3 black guys sitting in a restaurant. And she goes, who wants to be the who wants to be the African American? She's not saying black guys, I'm paraphrasing. Who wants to be the African American? I bullshit you not a single one of us raised our hand. She goes, Isaiah's and Alex, why don't you guys do it? So we all look at each other like, what the fuck? And so we go, okay. We got up and we did it. Oh my God. She was fired the next year.
Oh my gosh.
I got another one. Our school system in our area is so fun. Another one was when Isaiah went into his history class for the first day, and the teacher walked up to him and goes, English teacher walks up to him and goes, I'm so sorry for what we did to your people. Dog. Here's what's crazy about it, y'all. Here's what's crazy about it. My cousin went to the same high school 4.5 years later. He comes back from his first day. I'm like, how was school? He's like, it was good. My friend Armani is sitting there, and the teacher walked up and said, I'm sorry for what we did to your people. And I was like, no fucking way. She does it to every single African American in the school. Dog, I laughed my ass off. I thought it was hilarious. Some people don't find that type of stuff funny. I find it hilarious because it's like the most ignorant idiot. Like, she wasn't the first one. It's like, come on, man. Like, cut us a break. Like, what are you doing? But oh, dude, those stories they're so wild. No way. Yeah, she got fired. Yeah,
Oh,
not the
man.
second one. The first one did though. She was fired. Yeah. Oh, that's so.
Oh. And Untouchables got a green bean. Bob.
Oh,
with
wow.
Green
Green bean. I
profile
like
pic
that.
just got a green bean on the Untouchables. Thank you for the suggestion. Thank you for the $10 super chat. And thank you for letting us know about watching it before the third Naked Gun movie.
Yeah, that's actually interesting.
Drop Barracuda with a $2 super chat. Should add $1,000 hot tub stream to the list up top.
I would do a hot tub stream for $1,000.
I'd do a hot tub stream for $1,000, but
I'd do a hot tub stream
I
for-
got to find a way to get a hot tub.
Just fill up a kiddie pool, put a heater underneath of it. Bada bing, bada boom.
Get girlfriends in, and we'll get all the views.
If they're gonna be like, can the guys get out of frame?
Just kidding. You're getting just us.
You just get
Um,
just us.
Thank you, Drop Barracuda, for the $2 super chat.
So that's a maybe. Drop.
Jonathan Boblets for a $4.99 super chat says, have we done a poll for Batman 1989? I don't know, but we'll get one up now.
Only one way to find out. Let's do it.
Have you checked it out, Zay, on the list?
I don't have any Batman, it doesn't look like. Oh wait,
No.
hold on. We have one for like the 66.
Okay. Well, 1989 Batman. Let's see.
Oh, we did. Okay. Oh yeah, we did have it once, but it had no color. That was what it was.
Oh,
So,
here we go. Okay, another story. What's a good one?
I really easy, basic ones. A lot of mine. I gotta think of like my crazy ones.
I used to scare the shit out of my parents because I luckily never suffered from this, but I would always like do backflips into the pool because I was so proud of my backflips. But every single time, I shit you not, I was this fucking close from my head hitting the edge. And every single time I'd come up, everyone would be like, like I'd be like, like you was that,
because you weren't even pushing. You must have not even been pushing off. You're just like,
I was just backflipping, and I luckily never hit my head on those, but I got really damn close. That's not that exciting of a story, but
when we were counselors, like CITs at the summer camp, there was another Isaiah there, that I was counseling, and one day it rained. It had rained the night before, and they had like, you know that game they had like the wooden octagon or hexagon with so that was a mud pit, and I was wearing my all white Bulls hat, and he grabbed it off my head and he threw it in the mud pit. So now I'm ready to he's a child, I can't hurt the kid. I can't hurt him physically, but I can hurt his feelings. And so when he played, so we played square later that day, and I got into the fourth square. And every time he stepped into the one square, I got him out instantly. And he cried. That was a bully moment. But I had to send a message. To be fair, he ruined my hat was $50 and he ruined it. So 30 minutes of, it builds character, guys. It builds character. I got bullied. So Stacy, good. Exact. See? That's what I'm saying.
Batman gets dark yellow.
Okay.
Like Johnny Sparkle says, hey guys, I'm a comedian out in Hawaii. Just discovered you guys a couple weeks ago, and I'm an instant fan. Love your guys' energy. Thank you so much, Johnny.
That's awesome.
Hope your comedy's going well. And thank you, John, for the $4.99 super chat. Tariq for the $2 super chat says the auto-tune broke the sound barrier. Hey, you know what? If I can do it, I can do it.
Don't do it again.
Maybe I should.
What I just
JD said Zay creating future sociopaths one at a time.
Doesn't matter. I'm doing. Listen, he had it coming, and he was a big crybaby. He cried all the time. I'm sure he's fine now.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Thank you, anyways, Tariq, for the $2 super chat. Scott with a $10 super chat says grumpy old men and grumpier old men.
Okay. Grumpy old man.
Thank you, Scott, for the $10 super chat. Let's see what the chat has to say. Did we do grumpy old men already?
I feel... Yeah, let me check real quick, because I thought we did. Grumpy... Grumpy old men. It was a light green, so...
Okay, well, let's see if we can get it an upgrade.
It's got room for improvement.
Another explanation to my kookiness. Oh, John says, Cam, who do people say you remind them of? I feel you have a famous doppelganger, but I can't figure it out. I either get Ted Raimi or Tom Hardy. Another reason why I might have a kooky mind is that when I was a kid, I used to hold my breath until my face turned purple and thought it was an ability and an achievement to be proud of. I used to be like, yeah, I could turn my face purple. And then I turned my fucking face purple.
What kind of sociopath? What kind of psychopathic shit is that? Yeah, yo, watch this.
That's pretty much how it went.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think.
I got expelled, or not expelled. I got suspended in middle school for doing this to my friend, or doing this.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, I was in middle school English class, and I went to my friend. I was like, "What's up?" And I got expelled or suspended for doing that.
I guess I was just bred to be a psychologist from like the day I was from like a young age, because I used to go to this. I just found this out not too long ago from my parents. I used to go to this thing after school in elementary school, and it was for like kids with like that don't have like their biological parents like in their life or whatever. And now granted, I didn't know that at the time. I was just going because I knew there was an ice cream social at the end of the year. But I was like counseling, like talking to kids and like helping them and like listening to their stories. And my parents were like, you remember when you used to do that for all those kids? I was like, what? They're like, yeah, the ice cream social thing. I was like, I went because there was a Sunday at the end of the year. But I guess it makes sense that I went into psychology because I like listening to people's problems. And Cameron has a lot of them that he brings to me. I just get to listen to his stories. You hear all of his stories.
I'm a free patient. Scrumpy Old Men has been upgraded to a green.
Oh, let's go. I love an upgrade.
Let's do a grumpier old.
Grumpy old man. Trying to think. What else?
I got a lot of detentions when I was a kid. Lots of detentions. Not too many suspensions, but I got suspended a few times too. I was an attention whore when I was a child, and whatever made people laugh, I did. I didn't care about being in class or anything like that.
I'm trying to think. I used to get our buddy Andrew kicked out of our study hall every day for a whole semester. I got him kicked out of our study hall. Almost
Really?
every day. Yeah, because I would, because the teachers wouldn't be paying attention because he has a short fuse, and it was back in the day of wired headphones primarily. So I would yank his headphones out like really quickly, and he'd be like, "Yo, what the?" And he'd like freak out, and the teacher'd be like, "Andrew, get out." So he spent more time down hanging out in like the principal's office than he did in the study hall. He didn't get in trouble. I think they knew what I was doing, and they just kind of gave him the free out of just not letting me bug him. But
oh man,
love trolling him.
I was that kind of kid.
Oh, dude.
I'd always like be like, "Yo," or something, and since I was so known for getting in trouble, it was always my fault.
Oh,
I got a yellow for grumpier old men.
all right.
Well, thank you, Scott, for the $10 super chat and for the suggestions. Rodney with the $5 super chat says American Outlaws. Thank you, Rodney. Let's give it a go.
American Outlaws. So you know the Chihuahua that Keith used to have way back in the day, Yayo.
Wait, real quick. Jordan said,
no.
quoted me and said, I was an attention whore as a child. And then he said, turns on auto tune. Everyone was so annoyed with me. That's funny. What do you mean was an attention whore? Well,
true.
Here's the difference. I'm still an attention whore, but I have boundaries now. And there's also time and a place. Like I won't be attention whore in specific places. When I was a kid, I would have been an attention whore, and I would have crossed any line anywhere to do it. I just try to find the right avenues now. And a funny fact is when I was like 6, I went up to an old person at an airport, tugged on their skirt, and they looked down, and I said, "You're gonna die soon." Yeah,
bro, they are scarred for life, bro. To this day they probably are like looking over their shoulder for a little blonde-haired fucker that walks up. You're gonna die soon.
All right, go ahead. You have a story?
Fucking you know Yayo, the Chihuahua we used to have, small little black one. Yeah. So the first time we ever went over to Keith's house.
Wait, Yayo? Did you have Yayo in the apartment?
Yeah, in the apartment.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, maybe you haven't. Maybe you had
him though.
So the first time I ever met him, he ran up and he bit me on the leg. Not hard, kind of like a defensive bite, but like not really hard. And apparently, my response was because they're like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" I'm like, "It's okay." He doesn't know. He thinks I taste like chicken. That was the fucking first because my skin, because you know my skin, like. They're like, "Yeah, this kid's an idiot. This kid's a fucking moron." Oh god, it's like I just say shit. Oh,
that's funny. God. Thank you, Rodney, for the $5 super chat. What did it get? It's got a no, so it'll still make the list.
Oh.
John says the Goonies with a $4.99 super chat. Unfortunately, we already did the Goonies. John, you have anything else you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
How much do pirates charge for a piercing? A buck in an ear. A buccaneer. A buck in ear.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. I like that. Okay.
What else?
I know. I hate. It's so hard to think of stories on the fly because there's so many. And I know you and I have some funny stories But I'm trying to think of A, can we tell him? But B, I'm like trying to think of him. Oh my gosh. Oh, man, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of high school.
There's some stories that are explicit, and it's like obviously you're gonna talk about those.
Yeah.
But there are also other stories that like, okay. No, okay, yeah, I have a story. This is really
Okay.
funny. Y'all are gonna hate me for this one. Y'all are gonna feel the pain that my father felt that night.
Okay.
So, let me explain to you how dumb I was as a teenager. How just fucking stupid I was. Okay. I'm a very literal person. Did John say
Yeah.
anything?
Life
Aquatic.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Life Aquatic. Okay.
Everybody, spare me the judgment. I am a person now. I am different. When I was younger and I was able to drive on my own, I was driving around in the middle of the night. It was probably like 3 a.m. or whatever, doing whatever a punk teenager does. And I got a flat tire.
God, this.
And I was like, oh no, I have a flat tire. I don't know what to do now because I had not learned a single thing about cars ever growing up. Just wasn't my background, wasn't the family I had. It's nothing I learned. I knew how to drive one, but that was about it. So I hit a flat tire and I call my dad. I say, Dad, I don't know what to do. What do I do? Can I use the spare in the back? And he's like, yes. Well, my dad said, my dad was worried about me replacing my tire with a spare. Not like for good, not just temporarily. But the way he communicated to me was, Cameron, you can't drive on that spare tire. You can't use that spare tire like going forward. And the way I took it was, oh, okay, I can't drive on this thing, period. I don't know why I had it. I didn't even think more than just that. I was like, oh, okay, mission understood. So I put the spare tire back in the trunk. I get in the car and my house was like 2 miles away. So I'm like, fuck it. This is my only option here. I can't push this thing. So I'm driving on the road and it's just thump, 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 thump. And all of a sudden, boom! A big explosion where the tire was. And I was like, what the fuck was that? Crazy. And I see my tire on the side of the road, but I'm like, okay, I've only got a mile left. I can do this. So for a mile long, I think, I drove on the rim in the middle of nowhere, just sparks coming off the car. And my dad comes outside and he just sees driving into the into the driveway. He came out and was like, he was like peaceful angry. Like he was beyond yelling. He was like, you drove on the rim? He was like, he was too tired for it. And I mean, I learned my lesson, don't get me wrong, but oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a horrible, horrible night. Or maybe it was just a dream.
No, because you told us about it instead.
You never know. Speaking of no, Life Aquatic. Gotta know, but we'll still add it to the list. Cam's dad legit fighting the urge to murder his son. I have another story where he was fighting the urge even more for a lot less of a reason, but we'll get into that later if Zay has a story.
Oh, God.
Okay, next up, We're going to try to hurry through these. Russ with a $5 super chat says, Goodwill Hunting, great Oscar-winning movie with Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Minnie Driver, and Robin Williams. Really well written and emotional at times. I've seen it. Great movie. Zay, have you seen it?
I've not.
All right. Well, we'll make a poll. I've seen it. Zay is not. What do y'all think? I know this one's going to probably get green.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Goodwill Hunting.
Oh my god, that's so funny. The Rim story's so wild.
Well, could have been a dream. You don't know.
One time
I won't admit to the truth of the matter.
One time when I was at college, I was driving. I'm in the city. I'm the city that I was near was not the nicest city, but the college is a great college. Actually, fun fact, our business administration or something course or like whatever you call it, like curriculum, ranked in like the top 100 in the country, chat. But I didn't go there. Or SOM. So it's like management, school of management. Our school of management at my school got ranked in top 100, even though I went there for psychology. And I was driving in the city, minding my business. Now, sometimes, I'm sure you guys have all done this where you're coming to like a stoplight and you maybe the front of your car kind of drifts a little bit into like, maybe it was like a yellow light turning red. You're like, do I go? I'm not going to go. So your car is like a little bit in the crosswalk. I bullshit you not, this 85-year-old elderly woman came over with a cane, and instead of just crossing the street and being a normal individual minding her business, because my '07 Honda Civic that was beat the fuck up was a little bit in there, she started hitting my car with her cane and yelling at me. Started hitting my car. She's like, you're in the crosswalk. You're in the crosswalk. And I was like,
gosh.
I'm like, if you don't get the fuck away from my car, stop hitting it. It's already damaged, man. Leave it alone.
Oh my Lord.
God. Never had such an angry old woman.
All right. Goodwill Hunting with a green at 85%.
Hell yeah.
There we go. Thank you, Russ, for the
Thank you,
suggestion
Russ.
and for the $5 super chat. Rodney says, law-abiding citizen and ransom. Well, according to up here, we can choose one suggestion, so we will do law-abiding.
I've seen
citizen.
law-abiding citizen. I don't know if you have.
Oh, have you seen ransom?
No.
Okay, we both haven't seen ransom, so we'll try ransom.
Ransom.
Have a good night, Bob. Fun story about me. This is when my dad got closest to actually hurting me. He's never physically abused me, but this was like, I got him to a point of like, he was angry.
Mm.
So when I was in high school, I used to do magic. And Zay already knows where this is going. And everybody loves magic, right? So I decided to look into more magic stuff. And there was this thing that I got online that you shoot flash paper out of your wrist and it ignites. So you can shoot like fireballs, right? So I go to a football game, our high school football game. Please tell me Cam didn't literally saw someone in half. No. So I go to a football game, and every time we score, I shoot the fire. And everyone's like, wow, that's so cool. And I'm like, yeah, fire. Some people come up to me, and they're like, hey, cut the shit. Stop shooting fire out of your wrist. So I took that literally. And I started shooting fire out of my other wrist. And then I got kicked out of the game. I go back home and my dad is like, what happened? And I'm like, I got kicked out because they told me to stop firing fire from this wrist. So I fired fire from this wrist. And he was like, you sack of shit. He was like, you're not, you know what you did. And I'm like, and I decided to be the biggest punk ever. I was like, me? I don't know what I did. I didn't shoot fire from the wrist they told me. So I didn't do anything wrong. And I talked to him with that condescending tone. And he was like, you know what you did. You disobeyed what they told you. You know that. And I'm like, they didn't tell me not to shoot from this wrist. And he gets up. He's like, admit you know what you did. Or like something like that. And I was like, I have no idea what I did wrong. And he grabs me and he's like, Eileen, you better calm me down right now. And I'm like, like freaking out. I'm like, okay.
Oh gosh, that's so funny.
But
Love
yeah,
that story.
that's the closest it ever got. But
Oh, it's funny. How did Ransom do?
Ransom got a light yellow.
All right.
Let's try to hurry. Thank you, Rodney. Mike Ulti with a $5. I'd like to see others also with Nicole Kidman. Yeah, I'm sold on
Nicole
Kidman after Moulin Rouge. Let's see what people have to say about the others.
My last story is I used to all right, my stepdad's always been bigger than me. He's a bigger dude. He weightlifts and everything, like used to, not as much anymore. So, and I used to always want to be like a tough kid, da. So he'd be like, "Oh, you're so tough. Let's go outside. Let's go outside then." I would think I was like 8 years old and I got mad. And he was like, him and I were arguing, da. He's like, go to your room, da. I'm like, and I said with a straight face, I go, I can't wait till you're like 60 years old and I can beat the shit out of you. I said, you're gonna be in a wheelchair and beat the shit out of you. And he goes, what? And so it's a joke, but in my family now that he's like, because every time he ages a couple, he's like, what's up? He said, you said when I hit this age, because he's still bigger than me by like a landslide. I'm like, no, to be fair, I was like 8 years old. It's fine.
Yeah, but that's still,
he didn't
so
take me
funny.
He didn't take me serious at all. He's like, oh really?
Oh my gosh.
I was also riding the high because he had got me boxing gloves and he was like teaching me how to hit and I locked his jaw. So I was like, oh, I think I could actually I can hold my own at 8 years old. What if Cam has a split personality, half his mom, half his dad?
Someone made me almost laugh. They said, Mans almost did the interrogation scene from Dark Knight in South. What did you do? Well, my father wasn't. I
got drunk at a birthday party.
Yeah. Dark green for the others.
Dark green. Holy cow.
Jamie with a $4.99 super chat says some of my faves I think you guys would love: Arrival, The Replacements, Hidden Gem, and the Hidden Gem is the 13th Warrior. All right, well, since you already since we can only do one of your suggestions, we'll do the Hidden Gem, the 13th Warrior. Mario says Zay's stepdad's gonna reach 60 and Zay's gonna be like, remember my promise.
Fuck no.
I can just imagine you being like, I can't wait till you're fucking in a wheelchair.
I'm like, I can't wait till I can beat your ass. Fuck no. He's gonna be 60, he's still gonna be bigger than me. He still has dad strength and shit. He's like a freak, bro. He picked up like we moved this desk into the upstairs. It is all solid wood, no less than like 450 pounds, 500 pounds. And he moved that shit up the stairs by himself without me.
Wow.
He's a freak. I'm like, yeah. He's like, this is heavy. I don't know if I got this. I'm like, then don't do it. And he's like, and he just started going up the stairs like, or do it. I guess I don't really know what to do. I'm like, holy shit. He's a freak, man. 60 in a wheelchair is wild. 60 when you're like 8 is like ancient. You're like, oh yeah, you're damn near at the end.
Russ says director's cut.
Director's cut? I'll put a note in there. You starting to think he's the Hulk? Shit, he might be.
He's a pretty big guy.
My dad and my stepdad are like freakishly strong.
You guys want to hear a story of when I got in a fight and I lost? I was young. I was in 6th grade, I think. And I just moved to this new school. So we got a light yellow for the 13th Warrior. Thank you, Janine, nonetheless.
Yep.
Or Jamie, I'm sorry. I couldn't see your name. Thank you, Jamie, nonetheless, for the support and for the suggestions. Drop Barracuda with a $2 super chat says, please take all fingers out of all rings. I put my fingers in all the rings. No, not all the rings. I'll put my finger in Zay's ring, if you know what I'm saying. Just kidding.
No, clip that. Send that one. That one, you're straight to the gulag for that one.
Dr. Strangelove with a thank you, Drop Barracuda. Dr. Strangelove
Thank
with
you, Drop.
4.99 says, "Enjoy your work, guys. Keep it up." Thank you, Dr. Strangelove.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you for the super chat. Seen you around. This is your first super chat, so thank you for showing
Yes.
your support and for the kind words. Next up, Drop Barracuda with a $2 super chat says, "If y'all get a trailer, you better tour." That would be really fun.
That would be so sick. That would be so sick.
But thank you for the support. Drop Barracuda with a $2
No,
super chat.
JD.
Doctor with a $1.99 super chat comes back and says, "Here's a suggestion: Threads, 1984,
Ooh.
terrifying."
Threads.
All right, let me tell you about the fight. So, I went to a football game when I was in 6th grade to a school that I moved to, and back behind the football game, the bleachers, there was a two-hand touch football game going on.
Okay.
So I joined that football game. Hussein says, "Going back to sleep. Good night, guys. It was really fun." Well, glad you were here, Hussein. Everyone say good night to Hussein, our editor. Have a good sleep, my guy, and congratulations again on your engagement. So I'm behind the bleachers, and we're playing two-hand touch, and this one guy clearly got touched, and I go up to him and I said, and everyone's like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck? Like, you touched it." He was on the other team. And I was like, "Oh, that sucks. He did get touched." And I got so manipulated. Everyone was like, "You should tell him that." And I was like, "Okay." So I go up to him and I'm like, "Hey, you're out." Or "Hey, we got you. Like, that was 4th down or whatever. So it's our ball. Like, and he's like, "No, I didn't get touched." And I'm like, "Yeah, you did." And everyone's like, "Push him, push him, push him." So I'm like, "Yeah." So I push him and he's like, "Push me again." And I took that literally. So I pushed him again without even thinking about it. This man just starts wailing on me, wailing. And I'm like, "Oh, fuck." And I'd never gotten into any fight before. So I just don't go for like restraint. Like I go for a headlock because I don't want to, I don't know about throwing punches or anything. I took MMA when I got in high school. I did MMA for a bit, and I've been into sparring and stuff, so I have a much better chance in a fight now. But at the time, I had no experience, so I go to put him in a headlock, and this motherfucker knew jujitsu or some shit, because then he flips me around, and I'm on the ground, and I'm just getting pounded over and over and over again. All the girls gave me the attention at the end. But I had a black eye, I was bleeding and all that stuff. But yeah, I got wailed in the head a lot of times. I never punched him. I just tried to restrain him. And but hey, I know what it's like to get hit in the face. I know what it's like to lose a fight, and I trained afterwards when I was in high school. So I'm grateful for the experience. Anyways, Threads has a light yellow.
All right.
Yeah, he beat the brakes off me. Absolutely.
That's fucking crazy.
Levy Lee and thank you, Doctor, again. Levy Lee with a $1.99 super chat says, "Have you guys reacted to Elite Squad? There's a 1 and 2. Well, we'll do Elite Squad." James Jackson says, "I'm going to bed, guys. As a gay man, I can sympathize with being pounded, Cam." Okay. That's
all
enough.
right.
That's enough.
That's enough. Oh, God. So, Max.
And I know it's getting kind of late.
Yeah.
We're almost at the end. Zay, if it's too late, I can just solo it out. But
I should be good for like another. We'll probably be able to get through it all.
okay. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left after this.
All right. So Max was a great dog. Love that dog. He had a vendetta against Walmart for some reason, because I'm not kidding. Every single time I brought him into Walmart, he shit on the floor. It didn't matter if I let him out 2 minutes before we went into Walmart. He would shit in the middle of the floor. And he just had a habit of making a lot of things difficult at school as well. Like, for instance, one day we were in history class and I tied him to the desk and I said, "Sit." And he sat. And I said, "Lay down." He laid down. Good boy. Stay. And he looks at me in the eyes and he's like, mm-hmm. And I'm like, stay. And he's like, mm-hmm. I walk over to go sharpen my pencil. I hear it sounded like a plane hit the building. I turn around. He dragged my desk through everyone's desk. It was chaos. He tore apart the room basically. And so I turn around like, and I look down and I see this with a big tail. Ding, 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 hitting off the desk. I'm like, you're a fucking...
no.
That was the same day, by the way. I decided to wear shorts with low-cut socks, white socks. I let him outside. He just didn't want to hit the tree. He pissed on my leg. My socks were just covered. I was like, motherfucker. I'm like, oh, God.
Everyone peacing out. You have a great night. Glad you were here. Okay, Elite Squad will be added to the list, but not a color. Thank you, Levy
All right.
Lee. John
Thank
says
you,
the
Levy.
bad seed in honor of Cam's sister. Oh, gosh.
Oh, because of, yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's funny. The poople of Walmart. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, the disrespect was crazy. He did not care. Great dog, though. Second day I had him, he jumped up after I was letting him out, and he killed my one tooth, so I had to get that replaced. Well, not replaced. I had to get colored on one of my teeth because he killed my front. One of my fronts. I think it was this one.
Max's tail, y'all, is like a baseball bat. I mean, that thing was...
Dude, he dented. Our trash can was all dented. Our stainless steel trash can had dents all throughout it from his tail.
I remember getting whacked by that tail. I mean, it was, he had an adamantium skeleton or something.
It was
like
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Nicest dog ever. Big goofball. But, oh my God.
Okay.
Max was a American yellow lab. So he wasn't an English lab, which are shorter and stocky. Americans are bred for hunting. A ton of high energy. Yeah. So he was a very, one day I'll find a picture and I'll show you guys on it. I'm not going to go through my phone right now, but I have pictures of him and stuff.
The bad seed gets a yellow.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, John. And thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Drop Barracuda with the $2 super chat says the sister vomit bunk bed story was my mouthful. Okay. All right. Thank you, Drop Barracuda with the $2 super chat. And that was good. That was good. JPA5038 with a $5 super chat says, gentlemen, The Drop 2014, Tom Hardy, Naomi Rapace, James Gandolfini, great movie, great story. Literally one reaction on YouTube, get in early. Well, thank you for the suggestion, and thank you for the super chat. Let's give it a go.
You know what's a funny animal story? Well, just a funny animal memory is when you had, I don't know if it was Sparky. When we were trying to play Call of Duty, he was trying to peck your fucking face.
My eye. Literally, I had this bird. I had to bring him back because he just hated me. I have a bird now, Max, who I have a great relationship with him, but this one bird fucking hated me. It was like a Crimson Conure, and his name was Archie.
Oh,
Sparky,
Archie, yeah.
Sparky was the second one that hated me because I returned him for a different one. They both hated me. So I'd have Archie out up on or maybe it was Sparky. No, I think it was Sparky. I'd have Sparky out. I'd put him out, and then I'd go play Call of Duty. So he'd be out in my room while I was playing Call of Duty. This bird would fly onto my headset like a perch and then peck at my eye the entire time. No other part of my body, just my eye. He would try to eat it and peck at it, and I couldn't play my damn game. I couldn't do anything without him pecking at my eye.
It's
Drop
insane.
gets the light yellow.
All right. Cam's life's insane, y'all.
JPA for the
Thank you.
suggestion and for the super chat. Bob S with a $5 super chat has got to go. Have to get up early tomorrow. Keep up the great work, guys. Everybody have a good night. You keep up the great work too, Bob. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat and for the support. Hope you have a good night and get up early feeling refreshed.
Good night, Bob. Thank you.
Next up, Rodney with a $5 super chat says, "What's Eating Gilbert Grape with Johnny Depp and Leonardo DiCaprio?"
Okay. Yeah, Cam has some wild stories, y'all. This shit is fucking ridiculous. Some of the shit that happens to him is like one time when we were at junior college together, Cameron's car got hit by somebody in the parking garage.
Let me tell you how much of a menace Isaiah is. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
So one time my car got hit by someone in a parking garage, and they left me a note, and they said, hey, you know, I hit your car. I'm so sorry. Here's my contact information, you know, if there's anything I can do or whatever. And I'm like, oh, this is fucking, oh my gosh. But okay, you know, I appreciate them leaving a letter. So I deal with that situation. And then a little bit later, me, Zay, we're all walking back to our cars, and I see another note on my car, and I'm like, you have to be fucking me. I was like, there's no shot this just happened again. So I open the note, and it's a fully fleshed out note. It says, hey, I'm so sorry. I hit your car. You know, this whole thing. And I'm like, are you kidding me? They didn't even leave their contact information. Like, they didn't do anything. I was like, this is, oh my gosh. And Zay's just fucking cracking up. He's like, yeah, I put that there. And I was like, you sack of shit.
Oh, God.
He got me good with that one.
Dude, yeah, that was wild. I was like, I don't even know why I thought. I was like, oh, you know, be wild. Just make
That's
it
a
think
light green.
Let's go.
What's eating Gilbert grape? Thank you,
I don't
Rodney.
know what's eating Gilbert
And
grape.
Tariq with the $2 super chat says, recommend What's Eating Gilbert grape. Well, we've already got that one. Thank you so much for the super chat. If you leave something else, we'll put it in. We'll keep an eye out for you. But thank you for the super chat nonetheless. Drop Barracuda with the $2 super chat says, LOL, I think it's a given you did magic as a kid. Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you, Drop, anyways, for the $2 super chat. And I was, you know, I did magic more when I was more in high school and college. But okay. Rodney with the $5 super chat says, the outlaw Josie Wales, trying this one more time. I like this more than Tombstone. Isn't this green?
Yeah, let me check. The outlaw, let's see.
Well,
yeah,
Tariq,
it's green. Yeah, it is green. It's green.
oh, it's already green, Rodney, so no need to worry about that one. We'll keep an eye out if you have a different one. But thank you for the support nonetheless. Tariq, we will get you your black phone request, but in the meantime, if you have something else for the previous super chat, just let us know. Oh, he wants it dark green. Okay. All right, we'll run it for you.
All right, run it. Yeah, it's all Cam stories are for my doctorate. I'm gonna write my whole fucking my final paper on them. This was a case study in the mind of a man.
No, I know you're kidding. I know you're messing around, Drop. He's going for dark green, though. That needs to be 90% or above.
Appreciate everybody that's still around, though, by the way. I know it's obviously late and it's a work night. I'm sure for some of y'all, if you're on like the West Coast, it's not as late, but still, we appreciate you still being here, hanging out with us. Hope you guys have been enjoying the stories. It's kind of nice getting to casually chat in the middle.
Irish says every time Zay looks off camera, it's him typing notes on cam.
What? He's on to me?
He's typing notes on cam, off cam. All right, Rodney, that one still is a green. At least we know that it didn't go down. We wouldn't change it anyways, but
true.
It did get a green. Thank you nonetheless for the support. And Tariq wants to use Wonder for that previous one. So let's do Wonder.
I wonder.
And Tariq also says, I just came out recently, but I recommend the black phone. Well, congratulations, Tariq. I hope it went smoothly. I hope, everyone was accepting of you. And that's,
I think you meant to say it just came out.
I don't think so because everyone is saying congratulations earlier. And he said thanks.
I don't know, dude. Oh, all right. I thought at first it said it just came out. I was like, oh. Good for you, Tariq.
But yes, good for you, Tariq. Congratulations. Hopefully it all went smoothly. And thank you for the support.
I have seen the black phone, by the way. It's a great. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
I haven't seen it.
Really?
He said it went well. Yeah, I have. It's with Ethan Hawke. I know that, but I haven't seen it.
Told you guys, he doesn't watch movies.
Wonder gets a yellow, and we'll do the black phone.
All right, yellow. Yeah, the black phone that was a fun one. That was a really fun one. I'm actually
Zay has seen, but I have not.
I am very, very into watching that movie again.
Oh, okay, cool. I've been working 9 days in a row, and tomorrow's my final actual Friday. I can't wait to rest. Thursday and Friday are my weekends as of right now.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday for the boy. Oh, God. My dad works like 14-hour days, but he only works 4 days a week or 3 days a week or something like that.
Oh, gotcha.
So nice. So nice. He's off all throughout the week, bro. I'm like, that's so sick. So he's always on his boat.
Okay, it looks like the black phone, just waiting for the minute marker to pop up. Boom. It's a green bean.
Yeah. Let's go. Wow, green bean. I love it.
Thank you, Tariq, for the suggestion.
Thank you, Tariq.
And congratulations again. Drop says, adding up all my $2 chats, can I request Watchmen? Of course. Zay, have you seen Watchmen?
I have not.
I think I have. I've seen the show, but I think I've seen the movie too.
Also, there's a movie and a show. I think I only was aware of the show.
Yes, he's referring to the movie for sure.
Are you sure? Oh shit. I'm just sending you the sorry, I was just editing or giving you the list as well. They requested from me earlier. Before I forget.
Oh, okay.
I like that they just give you free music. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, I know.
Instead of just the silence in the background, like kind of sounds, because it's very like calm. It's not really abrasive or anything, just kind of there. I started rewatching Hell's Kitchen again.
Oh gosh.
It's so fun.
Starting from season 1 or just like whatever season?
I watched season 1 because it was one of my favorite season, and then I watched I watched season 1, and then YouTube has seasons 1 through 4, but then for some reason they jumped to 15, which is weird. So I'm just watching season 15. I've seen almost every season except for like the last 4 seasons that came out.
Watchmen got dark yellow, and Natalie and I are potentially planning on going to the Hell's Kitchen in Miami.
Dude, I want to go to it. I want to go to a Hell's Kitchen so bad.
I know, me too. Okay, thank you, Drop Barracuda. Next up, Johnny Sparkle says MacGruber with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Johnny. Let's see what the chat has to say about MacGruber.
MacGruber, I barely knew her.
He got us with that one. He did.
Oh, the bear. I've heard great things about the bear. I really want to watch the bear. Have you seen the bear? It's that
No,
cooking
but I've heard
series?
good things. I've heard good things about Evan Ross Bachrach in the bear.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Nugget. Nugget's been staring at me this whole time. He's been waiting to get back on his perch. I think Nugget and Max would make great friends.
Max would throw Nugget off of the stand,
So rude.
if not chew him to death.
You think I could take Max in a fight?
In a fight, yeah, but you're gonna lose a finger.
It's war scars, baby. I think your bro would fuck me up. I'm not gonna lie. He's a big dude. He's huge.
I mean, he could potentially kill you if he goes for the right part of your neck. He wouldn't know to go for that part of your neck, but if conveniently he gets to that part of your neck, you know. McGruber, I think, is a no,
Boo.
but we'll still add it to the list. Okay, Case with a five. Thank you again, Johnny. K with a $5 super chat says, "You know I can't leave without mentioning that Zay is excruciatingly adorable."
Thank you, Kay. Thank you.
Thank you for the super chat, Kay, and thank you for the kind words about us. And next up on the list, I'm just kidding. It was about Zay, of course. Tariq
It's
with a $2 super chat says, "I recommend Across the Spider-Verse. I've seen it. Zay has not.
Yeah, I really wanted though.
I love it."
What did we watch? Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah, we've seen Into the Spider-Verse.
So good. That was so fun.
Our full-length reaction should be available on Patreon.
Patreon. Oot, oot. Oot, oot. I would love to go to Hell's Kitchen when it's like the black jacket service, like one of the first black jacket services, when it's just the like, or like imagine getting to go during the finals. where it's
Oh
just
yeah,
that would
I
be
know, right?
crazy. That energy's got to be so crazy. You know, actually, the first season winner made them have to completely adjust the rules in Hell's Kitchen. Michael made them have to adjust the rules because he exploited so much shit.
Wow.
Like he purposefully sent fuck ups during the when people had to run the pass. He purposely sent fuck ups and Ralph wasn't catching it. So yeah, so like they made it like only the sous chefs can send the mess ups, like a whole bunch of stuff because Michael was just, and even Gordon said he made him look like an asshole. he made him look like he messed up. And he won. Michael won. He ended up winning the whole thing. It's crazy.
Wow. Cross the Spider-Verse gets a yellow.
It's cool.
Thank you again, Tariq. Next
Thank you,
up on
Tariq.
the list, Native Guy with the $10 smackaroni says, "Okay, I got a couple suggestions for you. Hopefully you haven't seen these couple of my absolute favorite action films from the 90s. The Rock, starring Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage. Also Starship Troopers. Let's give it a go. The Rock."
Starship Troopers. We've definitely pulled that, I think. I just want to see what it's at. Make sure it wasn't anything crazy. Starship never had a color, so you know what that means. It's got a chance.
It's got a chance.
Redemption.
I want to take my girlfriend to Hell's Kitchen Vegas someday just for funsies. Yeah, I want to take my girlfriend to Hell's Kitchen too. Maybe Zay, you, me, Tina, and Nak
That'd be
could go.
so much fun.
Yeah. You have to reserve like a month in advance or something like that, which isn't a crazy
No, it's
far
actually
away.
not bad at all.
Miranda, you can watch our full-length reaction to Sling Blade on Patreon right now. All right, The Rock gets a green.
Holy sh! Let's go.
Bean. All
Awesome
right,
suggestion.
let's go for Starship Troopers.
Damn, you can book chef tables and stuff. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I got really interested in the Hell's Kitchen.
If you
Like
get the
actually
chance,
seeing it.
if you get the chance to go to a 2 or 3 star Michelin restaurant, do it. It's worth it, especially if you're in another country getting a great exchange rate. I'm a bit of a foodie. I'm a foodie too. Me and Natalie love going to all the like different restaurants that we can go to and trying different things and stuff. And I love getting like trying Wagyu or risotto. We don't do it often because, you know, maybe like once a month or something, but it's still really fun.
There's a Hell's Kitchen in Connecticut,
Oh shoot.
in Foxwoods. Real, it's called Foxwoods, I should say. Really? That's the closest one to me. Yeah, that's definitely the closest one to me. Holy shit. The rest of them are like the most fucking crazy. I've never been to like a Michelin star restaurant.
I don't know if I have. Oh no, I have. I think a 1 star or 1 Michelin star restaurant. But he was saying 2 or 3. Starship Troopers gets a dark or light green. Thank you, native guy, for the $10 super chat and for the 2 suggestions.
Yes, thank you.
Russ Siphon with a $5 super chat says Donnie Darko. Not sure how to categorize it, to be honest. Mental thriller, but has Jake, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Drew Barrymore, Seth Rogen, and Patrick Swayze. I've seen some of Donnie Darko. Zay, have you seen Donnie Darko?
No, I don't think I've seen anything Donnie Darko now.
All right, let's find out. I spelled it wrong, but you guys get it. I'm an aspiring chef, so if you and your girlfriend give me a chance to cook for you, I'd love to sometime. LL, just a suggestion. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Jeez. With all of you guys, me and Zay could get a free flight with free food. Well, maybe none of it's free, but we'd have people we know. Still, no. We appreciate all the kind words and stuff like that. Of course.
Cam, if you look up guide.michelin.com, it's literally the Michelin star site, and you can type in a location. It'll tell you all the Michelin star restaurants in that area.
Oh shit! Really?
And it tells you like if they're like what type of food they do. Is it contemporary? Is it this? I don't know if it tells you. Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Okay. Donnie Darko gets a yellow. No, a dark yellow.
Let's go dark yellow.
Thank you, Russ, for the $5 super chat and the suggestion. Mario Sposato here with a $10 Canada super chat says the unbearable weight of massive talent starring Nicolas Cage. I have not seen that. Have you? And Pedro Pascal?
Not.
I've seen the trailer.
So let's see it out. Let's check it out.
Thank you for the $10 Canada super chat, Mario. Thank you for all the support. Let's see what everyone has to say. Oh, native guy says also it's me, Avery Senpai from Twitch. In case you wanted more contact with my YouTube persona, I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, okay. Well, we didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Avery.
I didn't know that.
Okay, unbearable weight of massive talent's gonna get a light yellow. Thank
Okay.
you, Mario, for the suggestion. I've seen the trailer; it looks really interesting. And at least we got a color on that bad boy. And
He's a
thank you
bad boy.
again for the super chat. Last but not least, Tariq the Gamer with a $5 super chat says The Outsiders. Let's see what the chat has to say about this one.
Classic.
Have you seen it, Zay?
Mm-hmm.
I have not.
Really? I feel like you. Wow, I'm surprised actually.
I mean, I don't think I have. I don't believe I have.
Oh my God, there's not a Michelin star restaurant near me.
You thought I said I had? I've seen The Strangers. Let me see.
You've never seen The Outsiders? It's the greasers and all that stuff. You got the greasers that wear like leather jackets. They're a gang. Character named Ponyboy is the main character. We've
No,
read
I
the.
haven't.
You haven't even read. Have you read the book? I feel like you would have
No.
at least read the book. Really?
No, I've never seen this.
Uncultured. Get him out of here.
Zay's seen it.
I have, yeah. Looks like if I want Michelin stars, I gotta go down to the city. So,
But it got a green bean, a great way to end it. Bum, bum, bum. Thank you, Tariq, for the $5 super chat. Thank you, everybody, for all the super chats and all the suggestions you had, and everybody who even was just here in the chat, leaving their opinions, their ideas, or anything like that. Questions. Thank you guys all again for tuning in. Hope to see you again. Remember, we try to keep it on Thursdays. Either it'll be next Thursday or the one after. We'll try to keep it bi-weekly, if not weekly. So just keep an eye out on Thursdays. Thank you guys all again for all the support. We are excited to see you on the next one. Stay tuned. Stand By Me edited reaction will come out tomorrow morning. And have a great night. We'll see you on the next one. And peace.
peace.